I guess let's get this going. Totally first attempt of the day. The YouTubers will never know, speaking of the VOD channel. And thank you for the work, Lurk. And of course the instant non-believing. I cannot blame you. That's kind of fair. We'll see, we'll see. I don't even know what the prediction is about, to be completely honest, but I shall not be spoiled, so I can't rig it on accident. Double cycle skip, more like double wanna die at the start of every run attempt, yeah. I mean, I don't know, it's not really that difficult, but sometimes you have such a weird lineup that it feels borderline impossible to make it. I should have just stopped on the first block and tanked the time loss, I think. But it's also so early in the run, so I guess whatever, we'll just take the 10 minutes and just restart. It doesn't really matter. We have some time today, so it's fine. Don't be fooled, Captain Cheese Eater. He's missed the previous run. Good. And Captain other things Eater as well, if you're in the comments. Because this will totally make it to YouTube because of PBs. And thank you for the good luck, Forgetful. How are you today, Bix, as well? Good morning. And good luck with work today, in case I haven't said that. I'm not sure if I did. Yeah, I guess if there's a big payout for non-believing, it's honestly the safe bet. How are you guys doing? Welcome in, both of you. And Joe as well, all three of you even. Perfectly for the first run of the day. The rest was just practice, you know? Nothing has happened here. And Oop was, well, thank you so much for the good luck. Other side of the Snoppen Eater, good. We can call it that, that's kind of safe for work, you know? People that you need to think around like two corners to understand what that means. A reset is always worth it for the music in Flipendo and for the beautiful intro. Who doesn't love the storybook? This is just peak Harry Potter, you know? It's just so nice looking at this like sorting hat and listening to the narrator yap on about shenanigans. It's so good. Also, wow, Instagamba as well, Markovic. Welcome into the... Oh no, I wasn't ready. I wasn't holding backwards. I thought it's longer. Oh well, whatever. I was distracted by I don't even know what. I can't even blame anyone. You can't hear the game? Is it super quiet? I can make it louder. It sounded okay earlier, but... Oh wow, dang. I guess you really have some boring days, Seven, huh? Or a lot of time. Tell me if it's too quiet. I'm very happy to make it louder. And you're Swepty as well. And Markovic, of course. Appreciate the good luck. Another awful day sounds bad though. What happened, if you want to say? Yeah, no first split is typical. I always forget that like there is a split after the intro. Also, Suik coming in. I'll turn up the game a little bit, by the way. Should be better once the audio returns. Is it better? Thank you so much for 34 months. And of course the Nixel love emote. I'm glad it's used, I have to say. I'm glad it's used. It's the most recent emote we've added. But thank you so much. What the hell? Really, really kind keeping that up for that long. What the hell? Long ass time. Jesus. I mean, you can complain. You can vent a bit if you want to, but maybe it is better if we focus on the run, distract you a bit from stuff. It'll get better though. That's usually how life works, thankfully, so I'm sure it will. Had a meeting with someone who can help me get an adapted job. Ooh. Best of luck with the job hunt. Much better. Thank you so much for telling me. I wasn't aware it was that quiet. I don't know. Like, I don't change a thing, but between two streams, nothing changed. The audio balance is like so different. I don't understand why. I think it's just OBS trolling. It's so stupid. Other side of the Snoppen Eater sounds worse. I kinda true, sure, yeah. Oh no, that's gonna be on the YouTube VOD now. That's not good. That lead to me going back to finish nursing school. Ooh. Would be nice if that's maybe even paid for. Sometimes they do those offers, right? If you're looking for a job and they're like, you know, the state pays and then you get the job and all that. Yeah, okay, that's great. Forgetful, yeah. I hope that works out. Blame Twitch. It could also be Twitch, honestly. I mean, I also always have my mic on the same settings. I know exactly where, like, it has like a little wheel that I can turn with how much gain you want, basically, and how loud it's supposed to be. And it's always on the same setting, so I really don't know. I don't know how the audio levels sometimes just change. It's incredibly annoying, though. They didn't used to do that, and nowadays we just have issues every stream with audio being bad. Oh well, as long as you guys let me know, that's perfect. And how's it going, Apple? Hope everything's alright, and good afternoon. Blaming Twitch is always good as well, though. The odd glitchness of me trying to put points in a prediction and it not working has single-handedly fixed my gambling problem here. Wait, just Twitch being broken, basically? Also, I guess that's true. HP1 is the game that remixes itself all the time, so maybe that's why. That's a good point. Fuck, Harry. That was a weird ledge grab, like Harry was going crazy. Yeah, I wouldn't feel like bothering with that either, to be honest, so I understand. And then you also have to confirm that you want to put points in as a mod, and it's like a big hassle. That was sadly a pretty terrible tutorial. Probably be behind a bit. The first one was so much better, but I had to fail fucking Psychoskip. It's okay. We'll get Nick Skip this time. Everything's relaxed. That is really good to hear. That's the perfect way to have the middle of the week, I think. Yeah, that's why, of course. We need to be a bit more patient with Twitch. It is very small after all. The bot situation definitely showed that. Yeah, I mean, I think in English there's virtually no difference between the words, right? In pronunciation, between, you know, I finish a run and someone is finish. I mean, it's the same word, I believe, twice. I don't think you could distinguish. It's like context only. So I think that's kind of fair, Hooper. Our uni is a paid program for surgery nurses. Ooh, intensive care and anesthesia, dang. That's cool though, that's really nice. That would be best case, I think. You can finish the educational part and it gets paid for. Like, fingers very crossed it works out. Sounds the same, that's why it's so much fun, yep. And that's why Finnish people, I think, are very fed up with that joke. Same as Hungarians hate the hungry jokes and so on and so on. The words sound too similar. Even though hungry and Hungary doesn't, I mean, I guess it's sort of similar. Which is why it's up for interpretation. If it's not written, yeah. Oh god, Turkey. I mean, Turkey hated the Turkey jokes that much that they renamed themselves, which is kind of... I respect the commitment, to be honest, because now it's Turkey. They're finished with those jokes, yeah, I'm sure they are. Also, had some context in the game industry. Ooh, anything can happen. That would be kind of cool as well, of course. I mean, yeah, I guess depending on what you feel like more, but that is pretty exciting possibilities. Hungary? No, but I mean, it's Hungary, right? And Hungary. Netherlands and Neanderthal? I've actually never heard that one. Is that a comparison? Also, I got the wall walk and still cast the spell. Let's go. Yeah, time lost from the multitask. Harry didn't feel like climbing all the way to the top. I don't know why that happens sometimes. The spell learning was thankfully relatively fast. Like Gary the Hun. I think that sounds about right. I think that must be historically accurate. Yeah, I can see that actually, Forgetful. I guess that kind of makes sense, yeah. That's pretty cool. Never heard that one, but it sounded funny. Yeah, it's close enough, I suppose. It's close enough. Word-wise, you know. Not in reality, I want to say. Rome was named after those two wolf boys, who are definitely also historically accurate, yep. I mean, to be fair, it was really just named after one of them, wasn't it? The other guy got done dirty. His name was not used for the city anymore. Makes you wonder where those kind of tales come from. It's very fascinating to think about. The other one got a different city, I suppose. I don't know. Maybe they had like a fight or something. This was pretty bad. Wait, they killed each other? I didn't even know that part of the story. That was a clean Nick skip though. I just want to point that out real quick. That was zooming. Holy shit. Wait, they killed each other? The founders of Rome? That's how it is in the tale? What the fuck? Why? They grew up together with wolves? They founded a city? What kind of reason did they have to fight? I guess maybe they fought over the name of the city. I have no idea. That part of the story I've actually never heard. And that makes me very sad. Okay, let's not die here. That would be absolutely outstanding. You know what? I'm gonna take the safe, actually. I mean, I don't know how much safer this is. I mean, you can't fail the first jump, you can still fail this one. It's a bit slower because you get like an extra ledge grab. That was incredibly close, I have to admit. So I guess not like that safe after all. Most mythological legends end with two people killing each other. I mean, pretty accurate depiction of humans, let's be completely honest here. I can kind of understand why old societies had that kind of image in mind. That's usually how it ends, I suppose. Is that how it works, Upa? I mean, I assume it was probably founded by those two people, right? Just that they didn't grow up with wolves, I assume. Or a lot of torture also sounds like humans, yeah, that sounds about right. People pass along stories that sound plausible. Not the wolf part, but them being brothers who founded a town. Yeah. Being tragic how they fell apart and even fought over where to find the city. That makes sense, yeah. Yeah. And then I guess the story gets made bigger and bigger and someone like adds bits and pieces that are just not accurate. Why do I not know of the safer version? Yeah, it's actually a bit like it's more than you think because the ledge grab takes a while, and then I think it's like one extra jump as well. Yeah, basically, I'd imagine splitting it would have been a gold still, lol. But it's really not much, and it's a lot safer overall. But basically you have to make sure you're on the left side though, that's important, Sheriff. Like when you do the sliding ledge grab boost, you need to be towards the left. Because there's a weird part of the wall that you can't pass, so if you end up too far to the right, then you're fucked, basically. Then you have to do the normal way. But if you boost very far to the left, and you just like over boost like crazy, you always get the wall walk, and you can always jump over. And welcome in, Amson, as well. Well, I am Sammy. I was around already 2,000 years ago. I was there, Gandalf, when the courage of Rome failed. So, you know, I can tell you, I know exactly what happened. As I like that Deke is having an impact on the stream, bullying Rictuskipra, or Rictusembra, very well deserved. You practice it later. Yeah, I mean, I recommend it. It's a nice little strat until... I mean, I only got rid of it for the top 10 grind, and that's why I do the other one now, usually. Because it's just a good bit slower, like 5-6 seconds or something, I believe. Which, if every second matters, it's kind of a bit, I guess. We don't know what's happening right now, even that's kind of not wrong. Welcome in, Zila. Yeah, it's kind of hard to have an overview over the entire world if you don't live there. Julius Caesar declared the enemy lost 1,200 men and he only lost 12. Yeah. That sounds very plausible as well. Caesar is a big fat liar, SMH. No grinding on main. Excuse me, I want to actually do a trifecta, so I'm gonna chill with some slow strats. Or is that towards sure? Not entirely sure. Just dreading doing any grinds on the main client because of having to reload intro of failed Cyberskip. Yeah, the beginning is very rough on the main client. That's why I never really grinded this out too much. Which is why I now need like 2 minutes to get top 10. Because I kind of fell behind everyone else. Because I just hate all the resets in the early game. That is a lot of time save. Holy shit. We first heard the names Romulus and Remus in Unreal Tournament. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, I guess it's like names that they like to reuse in all kinds of pop culture. I mean, there's even a Remus in Harry Potter, I've heard, and he has totally nothing to do with wolves. No. Oh yeah, I do agree though. I think I've improved a lot in HP1 already, Kildeo. Thank you for saying that as well. Okay, since the start was... almost not 50. Since the start was actually pretty good, I think I'm not gonna go for the multitask here. Even though I don't softlock much anymore, I don't want to risk it, basically. I mean, I guess so. Totally not. Lupin totally doesn't mean wolf either. Again, Remus Lupin, I mean, why do you think he would be connected to wolves? There's absolutely nothing pointing towards it. He has a twin brother, yeah. Romulus Wolf, I guess. I mean, I'll try for the super jump. It would be nice. You can unlock this one by picking up gold cards. I've never noticed that. There's like a There's like a tutorial on how to unlock certain doors in both games at the start. HP1 it's Alomara and HP2 it's the gold card challenge. As a kid I wondered who that girl Hermione talked to was. So he named her Carol. I mean, I guess that works. Carol the Ravenclaw. Sounds pretty believable, to be honest. The Ravenclaw's name is probably Bagetha Bagpipe or something. Yeah, that sounds like something they could have in Harry Potter. Yep. It's the least subtle werewolf name ever. No, yeah, subtlety is not done well in the books, I agree. But the thing is with Remus Lupin, in lore, like in universe, you have to keep in mind that he wasn't a werewolf since birth, right? Fuck. Of course I get the second one. So his parents just named him Remus Lupin, like basically Wolf Wolf. And then he became a werewolf. Like, how unlucky can you be? Like, what is that luck? And you, yeah, Licht as well. Are you done with your IELTS already? But welcome in chat, it's good to see you. And there's Del as well, thanks for the good luck. Very long time no talk. Curious if you're still playing HP1 as well and grinding it. But it's good to have you here. Maybe that's why Fenrig bit him. Yeah, he looked in the telephone book and he searched out people that have wolf-like names. Yep. It was revenge to his father. I never actually knew what happened, Kildy. I know it was Greyback. I wonder what Lupin's father did to him. Time to people sit and watch good game. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching and lurking during HP1. I have to say, I've been starting to really enjoy this run as well recently. Like, it turns out it's kind of a skill issue if you don't like this run, you know? That's how it used to be for me. I mean, it's not like I'm good yet or anything, but the better I get with the strats and the more advanced strats I can do, actually the more fun it gets. Top tier prankster. Yeah, Greyback in a sense of comedy, I guess. I guess the Owl book then, sorry. No phone book in the HP universe. Or that apple, maybe it was like a planned coup all along. I guess that could be. We don't know what Lupin's dad did, right? But that could be Gildea. Maybe it was with the Ministry, that's true. Bro, what an asshole. Greyback is really awful. Like, he doesn't get enough credit for how much of an asshole he is in the books. Like, bro, imagine biting a freaking child because you don't like his father. What the fuck? What kind of trash behavior is that? Oh, nice, first try. I'll take that. I mean, we're gonna lose, like... Oh, actually, we're not gonna lose anything. Yeah, my PP didn't get the trick either, so we're actually fine. Yeah, Lavender, Bill as well. Kidnapping Ollivander, which I think is only a movie thing, but still, like, he really... He's not a nice guy. And then he gets choked by Bellatrix. That sounds kind of wrong, but... I think that's movie only as well, though. Also, Shay... A long time no talk. How are you doing? Hope everything's been good for you. Welcome to a classic Trifecta run. It's been a while since we finished one of those. So we'll see what happens today. It sounds so right. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if some people in chat wouldn't mind swapping places with them. Okay, that was pretty decent still. Barely losing time. What the fuck? I can gold this by a lot on this file. Yeah, that too, I guess. I mean, he's very erratic as well, to be honest. You can't really control him well. Shit. That is so bad. That is so bad. Oh my god, I was not waiting for those messages. Yeah, Pettigrew sort of deserves that as well for being a coward, that's true. Voldemort knew about it. Winter as well, good morning. I hope you had a good sleep and the day started well. Did Lupin's father start some kind of werewolf registry? I think that could be. Wow, that's actually kind of deep then if he did that, because that also means that Lupin, like after he was bit, kind of had to suffer from the same kind of registry thing. Because I did jinx it a little bit. It's fine. Like that peace fight doesn't. No, fuck off. Doesn't matter that much. Oh, that's such a bad second for landing though. Holy shit. So I guess then I can kind of understand why Greyback did it. That actually sort of makes sense. Lavender Brown bit the lavender bullet. She doesn't die in the book though, to be fair. In the book it's a bit open what happens to her. She's like faintly breathing or something, I believe they say. Also, yeah. That is, it may sound a bit brutal as well, Caldeo, but in this game he really deserves it. I really, really hate Neville Skip. At least this one worked well in first try. Not even time loss. I don't even know how we're a minute ahead. This was like a disastrous start, but okay, I suppose. Okay. I'd rather not be a werewolf. No, me neither. If I would have the choice, I think I'd rather not go for it. Oh god, this drunk gigrid. Did I set up brightness slider? Yeah, I did. Did I set up brightness slider? Nice English as well. Who needs articles anyways? Kinda cringe. Wait, is that actually happening in PlayStation 2? I don't remember that cutscene, but that's kind of funny. It's kind of her own fault, to be honest. She's the teacher. It's not Neville who sabotaged the flying class. Like, it's her fault if one of the students just takes off and she doesn't do anything about it. Like, come on, Madame Hooch. You have, like, literally 2 lessons a year or something. At least do those well. At least care during those. Oh, nice boost. Not too far for once. Usually I land, like, way on the roof and it's so bad. You have to walk all the way back down and it's kind of annoying. Okay. Good. It was not Hooch that said to Neville go sky high. No, that's true, but if you think about it in like, you know, in the Muggle world and we have like driving classes, right? That it's still the instructor's responsibility to monitor your driving and to potentially intercept if something goes wrong. You couldn't just go zooming either, you know. Blaming someone else for your mistakes is too real, yeah, honestly. Unfortunately, I think that happens a lot in the real world, and to be honest, I think a lot of us can identify at least to a degree with that. I think we're all guilty of having done that eventually. I mean, I do that with the game all the time, to be honest. It's my #1 coping mechanism when something goes wrong in the run. I just say it's the game's fault. It's, you know, not out of my control. Yeah, we've talked about that before. It's the same question with like, what does Madame Hooch do all year if she's not teaching flying class? Like, a lot of people have the theory that it's just because Harry is on the Quidditch team. He doesn't have to take flying class anymore, but like the rest of his class is still regularly doing it. That's what a lot of people think. Like, not sure if just for HP1, maybe even doing HP2 or 3 or something still. But since Harry is a Quidditch player, you know, he doesn't have to. He has his own training. Which I guess kind of makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, see, exactly, Kildeon. It's the same with Madame Hooch. The game has skill issues, very true, yeah. I mean, to be honest, HP1, I have to admit, sometimes I do not understand why stuff fails. Like, sometimes I feel like I've done everything okay and it's still, like, boost doesn't work or something, but I guess those are the moments we can actually say the game has skill issues. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. Instead of flying class, he just has, like, Quidditch lessons. I never make mistakes, so I'll never blame anyone for my mistakes. Unlike those buffoons around me who are incompetent and do everything wrong. Nice. I like that. That's a very good. That's the Giga Chat mindset, you know. Definitely real. I mean, that the sad part is that there probably are some people that walk through the world thinking that. Unironically. How did Sprout get up to that balcony? Come on, Sammy, it's magic. Like, come on now, of course. She just teleported. It's not like they're not able to do that. Hell no, they give Neville and Hermione more fun classes. Yeah, I don't think she would necessarily be a fan. And Neville is just a danger to himself and everyone around. That's so, yeah. Also not a good idea. Or that, she just brightness boosted up. I like that. I like that mental image of Sprout just like jumping into the gnome or into the tentacula just to get enough height to boost. I don't necessarily think that's right either though, Forgetful. I mean, I think, and I very strongly believe that, you know, everyone is has some character traits that, I don't know, sometimes are difficult with other people, basically. I don't really know how to explain it, but too long didn't read, you know, we're all difficult at times, and other people are difficult at other times, and, you know, it evens out. Eventually it evens out. Yeah, basically that. That's sort of what I wanted to say as well, forgetful. I think that's kind of how it is for everyone. The only bad part is if people don't, like, realize that about themselves and think it's, you know, never them, basically. Thank you so much for the good luck as well, Volky. I'm glad I don't really know anyone like that, though, which is good. Not that I can think of, but I'm sure those people also exist. I'm always a problem, but not always the problem. Yeah, I mean, you were the biggest problem when we did the touch fire %. I feel like I'm finding a way to mention that run like every single stream when Sherf is here, and I'm quite happy about that streak. And I very much intend to keep that up. Dun, dun, dun. Thank you. I'm happy. You gave me a very good pass there, I guess, that I could use for that reference again to the touch fire run. I haven't brought that onto YouTube yet, I think, right? Because for some reason it was like 6 hours long because we had to play a certain game for like 2.5 hours at the end. So it's like a bit to cut, but it was a fun run, I have to say, overall. But you're also being paid late? What's going on with people in this chat and getting paid late? Not the only one, I think. Ned had that problem. Speaking of, welcome in as well. Hope you got your money by now. And Henrik, also appreciate the good luck. I do like this game a bit more now, okay? My skill issues are a little bit less bad now, so I'm having more fun with this run. But how's it going for you? Also, sorry, sure. Please save your keyboard. Don't get the Pepsi in there. My skill issues are shit, yep. Sums it up quite well. No, but the flying was not very good. But I feel like in general I have been getting a lot better at this game. The end of the day, they said. Wow, so they're like a full day late, or 2 days late basically at this point. What the fuck? How is that even legal? And welcome in Pax as well. Good to see you here. It's kind of cool to see you becoming a big HP1 enjoyer. That's kind of nice. I mean, I guess you have been for a while, to be fair, but it's good to have you here. Let's walk to driving lessons. Oh, nice. That's good, though, that you pick those up again or continue with those. Slow down there. Well, maybe not like doing the run yourself, you know, that would be fair, but a fellow HP1 sufferer, I guess, in that case, you know, fair. Oh yeah, I remember that as well, forgetful. Oh, that was bad, but I think you saved it, didn't you? Didn't it work? Oh no, you got a new one, I think. I think your parents bought you one, or your dad or something? I might be wrong. It's a common thing here, even I was only paid a few days ago by the government. Enough for, I don't know, a month, half a month rent. Oh wow. Yeah, it's really not okay if workplaces pay you late because of those kind of things. Like if you're dependent on getting that money for the month, or it's really bad, yeah, it really sucks. But yeah, it happens to a couple of people right now. I still have the one for uni. Nice. That's very nice of him. HP1 enjoyers are absolute chats. I like the game as well now, so I guess I've transformed into a chat POC. You're just actually annoyed, yeah. I mean, at least if you don't need it like super bad, that's at least something. So I mean, but it is annoying, I know, it's weird. And good luck with work, sure. Thank you for the good luck in believing, of course. Thank you for stopping by here, and take care. And Bias as well, appreciate the good luck. Good to see you around for HP1 as well. Yeah, it's still not okay if it's late though, but no matter where it's from, like, what the hell. HP1 enjoyers, I thought some people are just better at hiding their disappointment. I have to say, watching this run is also very fun now for me. Seeing how well people play and all that on a level that I am not even near. So yeah, I have been enjoying it, I have to say. I need to change my Twitter or X bio because I think it says resident HP1 hater still. But welcome in, Kieran. How are you doing? Thanks for the good luck. I hope as always everything is good. You haven't transformed into a chat, you always wear one. What the hell? Is that a compliment I'm reading in chat? Even though it's like wildly wrong, don't get me wrong, but now that is a new feeling. I don't even know what to say about that. Need to get the sub 110, bro. Why are you guys making the top 10 even harder for me? Please don't. Anyways, actually alert now. Thank you so much once again, sure. Wanted to complete the League Trio in the month of May. That should be pretty good. One more Pokemon and like the rest of the month remaining should be pretty good. That was pretty bad, but it's fine. Whatever. It's for the bad with flow. I guess that's fair as well. But it does affect me as well because it makes the top 10 even harder. What is the bet about though? You as well, Kitashi, bro? How many people are grinding this? I am in despair. Sometimes you have to throw in a compliment to restore balance. Ah, I like that. Indeed. Perfectly balanced like all things should be, this chat. Actually, not really. This chat is like 80% suspect stuff, 15% bullying me, and then like 5% misc, random other stuff. Compliments, other topics, you know. Casual Dark Souls 1. Oh. For you, it's Dark Souls 1 glitchless. Oh my god, so there's like, so if either of you gets it, it's Dark Souls time for Flo, basically. That's cool. That's a cool run to learn, to be honest. It's probably quite difficult though. Well, good luck in that case. Fingers are kind of crossed, because I would like to see that. But on the other hand, it does make it harder for me. Right now it's 110.01, so 109 is technically not quite needed, but it's pretty close. Yeah, true. Yeah, someone can wager blindfolded Dark Souls. That sounds fun. I think people have done that, right? Oh yeah, I forgot about 4% requests. That sounds about right as well, Kildare. I also wouldn't be too surprised, honestly, Henrik. I don't even know. I mean, I assume Dark Souls, with how popular of a game it is, it's probably pretty grinded out, right? I would assume. And you've actually learned the run. That's kind of cool, Pax. Is it like a hard run? I don't even know how long it is. Yeah, it's a bit sad. Would be cool to have that in Potagon, would have been nice. Deathless, what the fuck? Bro, what the hell? That's some epic gamer skills. Yeah, I've seen some videos as well about like all the blindfolded cheating stuff. That's kind of a big issue with blindfolded runs. They're always very prone for cheating. Even with webcam and everything, there's always ways for people to circumvent that. There's no board, but it's a cool challenge run. Yeah, you have to play very like carefully, I think. I even like Deathless or Damageless in HP2, so I like those kind of runs. They're a fun change of pace. Didn't have a video of it. Okay. Yeah. Play like I'm blind naturally, so I could cheat and nobody would know. I can relate to that, honestly. Anytime I play a casual game, that's kind of me. Why is the cutscene just frozen? Basically, this is Fire Seed skip, and it skips the entire level of like walking through Fire Seeds and collecting the stuff for Hagrid and blah blah blah. So the way it works is that the trigger to end the level is basically at the start of the level. So instead of playing it, we just exit the gate and then just go back, or like brightness boost back, and hit the end level trigger. But the issue is that the cutscene can't play properly because Hagrid is not where he's supposed to be, because we didn't actually play the level. So the game struggles to resolve the cutscene because Hagrid is missing, essentially. And after like 2 minutes, pretty exactly 2 minutes, a couple seconds, Hagrid gets teleported in. And then the game just continues as normal, which is honestly impressive that the game does not break from this, I have to be honest. As a welcome in, Pika, and how are you? Good evening? Evening? More like afternoon. How's your day been going with the raccoon attack? What's even the point for doing them? I can't be angry of them. How do I get recommended videos and how to manipulate RNG and Pokemon to guarantee shinies? Yeah, it's a weird way to do the shiny hunt, I agree. There isn't really much of a point, I agree with that, honestly, Kildare. But I guess, I don't know, other people have other challenges they set for themselves, I suppose. Oh, Rumpel, Dunkel, Rumpel, Rumpel, Rumpel. A lot of Rumpel. Goodly Jordan moment. My favorite Quidditch commentator, the GOAT. The Cat Gem GOAT. Oh, Potter har snoppen! Let's go. Harry has the snoppen firmly in his hand. Perfect. Yeah, the song was also very sped up. I feel like the audio glitches happen like more frequently during flying. Like, mostly Quidditch, but also Madame Hooch's training and all that stuff. I think that's kind of mostly they occur. It's not a bad Quidditch overall, I guess. It's probably gonna lose a tiny bit. The Rumpeldumkampen? Yeah, a little bit. 1.4 seconds kind of makes sense. I'm very surprised with how much ahead this run is at the moment. Like, it's surprisingly, it wasn't a good start at all, but it's like a low 112 pace at the moment if I can keep up with my Trifecta performance, which had time loss as well, like a lot of it. Okay. Well, I guess we'll see. Again, I don't want to jinx anything, and we are about to enter Lumos, which is a pretty tricky level. So, yeah, I don't want to say anything before we get there, but we'll see what we can get. This is definitely an okay enough start for a decent time. Some people bleed blood Trifectas bleed time. A bit, yeah. Honestly, in multi-runs, usually I play so much worse for some reason than in like single runs. I don't know why. I guess because I'm like less careful sometimes. Because, you know, it's a multi-run. I can lose a bit more time. It doesn't matter that much. It's less optimized, basically. Also, welcome in, Moo. I want to prevent any jinxing. Only Jinx is allowed to jinx if she's not in chat at the moment. Good. But how are you doing? Welcome in. I'm in that world record mindset. Oh, easy. I only need like, I don't know how many, 10 minutes or something. I don't even know what record is at Trifecta at this point. It's probably pretty dang good now with Rictuskipra and stuff. Alright. Not bad, not bad. That was some beautiful tricks, actually. You're an honorary jinxer. Yeah, I guess that's true. You play Lego with her and stuff, you know, close enough. And you jinxed my HP 6 PB. We could have had it like half a year earlier. I will not let that go. I'm sorry. I can't. Not after all the HP 6. I mean, I guess that's true. PB. We got a PB still. That's true. Man, that was so sad. On the way to the astronomy tower, I remember it very well. It was on top 10 pace, and then there's this one fucking student in the way. And just like we face planted like fully big time. I mean, I guess that's true. I guess I can't really blame you for that. You were just speaking the truth. Also dang, 190 attempts by the way of Trifecta. That is kind of a lot. Wait, what's the door jump scare? The one from the best of, or which one? Okay, easy. Free! And yo, Jinx as well. Oh no, Jinx in chat. Does that mean the run is gonna get jinxed? I'm happy to see you around. Sorry for getting you out of the lurk, but... how's everything going? Mantis as well, thank you so much for the good luck. I've heard you grinding for a sub 110, huh? So Flo plays Dark Souls, right? Making this probably even harder for me, but yeah. If anything, I should have said congrats on the top 10 and you wouldn't have face planted. Yeah, you're actually just a psychic and not a jinxer. The other way around. It's gonna get rooked when we go to the chessboard. You know, that I can live with. Also, what the hell? That's kind of cool, Swepty. I just cloned myself very quick here, why not? Your deal is Harry Obby? Ain't no way, really. Please, please do it, even if it makes top 10 harder. Harry Obby is basic.
Hello.
We need more runners for that game, come on. What about all the, like, cool people that want to run Harry Obby, right? Tell them how good it is, Jinx. No, but there's really not that many runners of it, sadly. Also, Mohammed with the 29-month, holy shit. That is a very big number. Thank you for for resubbing for that freaking long and for keeping that up. And welcome to a Trifecta. And if we get this trick, it's actually on a decent pace, but we'll see. At least we got the safe book. I hope Harry Hoppy burns. No, that's a bit aggressive. I don't know why you would say that. That was a beautiful Lumos, actually. That was honestly as good as I can get it. I can submit that as an IL. I'm actually doing okay. It's a surprisingly decent HP1, which is very deceiving. I'm a bit worried what's gonna happen to this later on in this run, but what about yourself? How has life been? Hope everything's good, and thank you really for saying that and for keeping it up for that long. Found a great Neville skip yesterday. Wait, like an easier setup? I saw you posted a setup for the Safebook Super Jump, which seems interesting. I might look into that a bit. And Dark Lord as well. Oh, early tomorrow again, dang. Thank you so much for stopping by though. Always good to see you, and thank you for the good luck. I hope you get enough rest and have a good sleep. And wake up well rested for work. That sucks a bit, but thank you really for stopping by. Work is a bit busy as usual, but all is well. Good, good. I'm happy to hear. Let's go. Yeah, same here. Everything's okay. Very happy with my progress with one PC, I guess, in terms of top 10 grind, so that's pretty nice. It's 100% consistent, but the reload jump can be pain. Because you have to like time it properly or what? Just get past Filch and second floor landing. After you get past Filch and second floor landing, you just quit the game. That's the Neville skip, I see. Wait, past Filch? Peeves, I guess you mean, right? Yeah, I was very confused for a second, but I realized. And welcome in, human. There's a lot of cursed child in those splits. Some people would say it's very cursed. I like how it's all cursed child, and then there's one obvious Geordie split in there. It's like a puzzle, you know. Can you spot the split that was renamed by Geordie? It's not that difficult, you know. Need to press jump and hold double forward only when the game starts fading. Oh yeah, okay. That does seem a bit like a tricky timing. I see. Also, yeah, I do that a lot. And I also keep on calling Slughorn Lockhart for some reason. Everyone's Lockhart for me. Since I voiced him in the read-up, everyone's Lockhart. So I guess it's a bit of a Mogus as well. And Dora the Explorer, I like that. It's an interactive stream, you know, with those little mini games in there. You hope so too? Fingers crossed. Enjoy your sleep, Dark Lord, and enjoy the rest. Thank you once again for stopping by. And for the beautiful German in there, let's go. I send you a bit for the best Neville skip. I'm starting to feel like it's a bit of a troll, but I'm very curious what it's about. Yeah, we're at 50% now. We've been around the 50% mark for a while, I have to say. I mean, it's been like... Yeah, it'll be a while since it's hit, basically. I put too much, to be honest. It's good to know for next time. I put too many points, I think, as a goal. Because it's been like, you know, for 5.5 months at this point. So it'll probably not happen before the end of this year, I think. Except if you guys keep on putting that many points in. I see a lot of redemptions right now. Let's go. Pop you. And welcome in, HT. Also, what the hell? Henrik also with, like, a compliment? Oh, wait, no, you mean the chair, probably. The chair is actually Romanian, Henrik, I have to let you know. We got it here from Jysk, which I guess makes it Danish as well. I don't know where that company is from. I mean, yeah, it is pretty impressive. I know people have been very much contributing a lot, so thank you once again. Then you withdraw your compliment. Good, good, good. It's definitely a run that has a couple of pretty shit segments. Yeah, there's still gonna be some suffering involved, but with all the new strategies, there's like so much time save in there, so I think overall we'll be pretty positive most of the time, I think. I hope. In before it's just gonna be full reach %, but it really shouldn't be. I guess I'd take this. Just check where the company is from. I think Jysk is Danish, right? I believe it is. I probably also am not pronouncing it correctly, but Forgetful knew what I was talking about, so it must be close enough, at least, the way I say it. Oh, just check. Ah, okay, I get it now. Nah, never mind. Scandinavian sleeping and living. Didn't know people sleep different in Scandinavia, but I guess that makes sense. Is that their slogan? It's Danish. Cool, let's go. Yeah, honestly, it really is. And I like those runs every now and then. That's what I really like about those long runs. It really just feels like, you know, you're chilling, playing through the games with the timer, yeah, but you don't have to worry about like 5 seconds here and 10 seconds there. Oh god, what is this? That was so scary. I genuinely thought that's a soft look. It's their slogan. That's interesting, I guess. It is just what I was looking for. I do enjoy those puns, I have to admit. Sorry, Sammy. It would be nice, yeah. I hope it arrives before, like, I mean, at least for you, I guess it's already the next day, so I hope it arrives today, at least, the money. At least you know your week schedule is sorted. That's also very true, yeah. It's very easy to make the weekly schedule. Actually, not really that easy, because I usually make like an actual schedule for the full series. So people know what game they have to expect when, basically. Or they can expect when, roughly. And that one usually takes a while. Making sure that the breaks are at like decent times. It was actually pretty difficult, like last time we did one. Sonya helped me with it a lot, just to make sure that like the breaks are not at like 3 p.m. or something, because that would be so dumb. Going to sleep there, it would be so upside down, the schedule. This is absurd. What does that have to do with the money though? I mean, I'm happy you had some food, that sounds pretty nice. But why do you keep on eating everything like separately now, out of frustration? Oh, okay, I see, I see. Oh, that does suck a bit then, never mind. Earlier I said you're just annoyed, but I see, so it is actually a bit of a problem. That really sucks. Yeah, you didn't get paid on time, Mohammed, which is a scam. Fucking companies. My noodles don't grow on trees. Is that not how it works? I always thought they have big noodle trees where they get made. Ah, you won't swap, do you? I mean, look at your last map, for example. Some beautiful stuff in there. So good luck as well. That's tuna grows on trees, of course. Yeah, my bad, of course. That makes sense. The tuna cans just grow from the twigs, yep. Okay, that was pretty decent, I think. Not unhappy about this. We didn't fall through the floor, which is kind of what matters here. Is there time save anywhere? I mean, I guess the one in Filch is kind of fake, if there is any. Because I don't think I deleted my golds. And the one in Filch is only because it doesn't have the stupid welds on the other version. Who are just so dumb. I hear hope grows on trees and then people cut them down. That is like so sad. As I missed a card, oh no. I guess my any percent but one wizard card gets collected run is dead. That's so sad. Reset. I'm actually pleasantly surprised how like decent this time is. I don't know where it's coming from. Oh no. Actually it wasn't, the time was nice. Like I don't think I've played well anywhere, so I don't know. But thank you for the good luck as well, Jinx. In Australia, you can sue your employer if they're constantly behind in wages. Yeah, good. I mean, that's how it should be. Like, you rely on them being on time, you know? Same as they get mad if you don't arrive at work on time. I think it's same, you know, goes both ways, essentially. It's really not okay. But I guess I don't know if they do it constantly or just this month, but yeah. Oh, so that's very kind of you as well, Mohammed. Green split must be from the skipped card. Ah, that's why we're 2.5 minutes ahead. Honestly, that is like roughly how long it takes for Harry to pick up a card in this game, honestly. Nice music. Okay, good. And it did? She's like so fast in this cutscene, by the way. Like in this level, I really see how Norwegian is fast. Okay, we lost a tiny bit because Ron got hit, but that's fine, whatever. Not the end of the world. The fastest card in this game, Flying Class, has to be. Because it doesn't have an animation. Yeah, it has to be that one. Or I guess the Harry Potter card if you count that. But I guess it's not really that fast because you need all the other cards. So I guess you would have to count that as well. But it doesn't have any animation. You don't even have to pick it up. The second fastest is interesting. Let me think about that. Is there any card that's just kind of in your way? I mean, the one in Alomora is pretty fast, I would say. It's like literally just open the secret, not even a cutscene, and you just walk there. Potions, I guess you have to walk like up and down. Fred and George usually have a cutscene, that's why I don't think those are that fast. In potions, you have to walk like all the way around and all that stuff. Has to be Dumbledore. Oh, Dumbledore, I guess true, yeah. Yeah, no, you're right, it has to be Dumbledore. Yeah, you're absolutely right, because you have to trigger them anyways. Forbidden Corridor I was thinking about, and it's fast to get, but then you have to go all the way up again. Oh wait, Forbidden Corridor at Fluffy, I'm stupid. Yeah, that one's also pretty fast. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that one's probably the next one after Dumbledore. And then the one with Hermione, I suppose. Dumbledore is like the one in the intro, right? Or is that Merlin? No, that's Dumbledore. The first one you get. The mandatory one, basically, from Fred and George. Yeah. Must be that. Dumbledore, then probably Forbidden Corridor. Then the one next to Hermione and Alomora. Something like that. Which one is Agrippa again? Where is he? Lowest card is an interesting question. Oh yeah, Merlin is the fastest. Yeah. Probably, because it doesn't have an animation. Oh, that one. I mean, you have like the speedrun shortcut, which makes it a lot less annoying. That's a good question what the slowest one is. It might honestly be the one in Filch. Because you have to go all the way back up again, and even with like boosting it takes a while. Like that one sucks, Helga Hufflepuff I believe it is. Sorry Hufflepuffs. That one is like so slow. Okay, that was decent I guess. At least we've improved this strat over like the older runs that we've watched, where it's like super scary. It's a pain in any game. I mean, she's pretty fast in HP2 I guess, if once you have the gold cards unlocked. Yeah, the purple puff one is way better, I agree. 6 Gen devs knew what they were doing. Also, I like that. I like Team Hufflepuff, Team Puffs representing. I didn't know what to do there for a second. My muscle memory told me to hit the switch, and then I realized there's this strat. Yeah, I guess that's true, human. Let's not talk about that one, but yeah, technically. That makes it even worse, though. Aha! So are the other gold cards that doesn't make it special? True. Yeah, gold cards and HP2 are all very fast. I mean, I guess that's kind of the point. You've spent enough time collecting all the silvers, I guess, so... At least the gold cards they wanted to make fast. Indringer, yep, best level indeed, Biggs. Welcome back. The level that honestly still, after like hundreds of runs, sometimes gets my heart pumping. Like, there's a lot of close calls in Filch usually. It's, man, I love Filch. Not as good as Dutch Filch though. Indringer is legendary, but... Even Norwegian Filch manages to stop my heart every now and then. It's not nice. Took my extra... Shit. Is he gonna see me? Yeah, he would've. That's kinda bad. I have to wait for him. That's pretty bad. That might actually murder our chances for like actual PB, but we'll see. Yeah, oh my god, this level as a child, I don't even want to know how long it took me to get out of this. It was like, I was so bad at this. And then eventually I figured out, oh hey, you're safe on the bookshelves, let's go. And I wasn't that scared anymore, and then they introduced Mrs. Norris, and I realized, well fuck, nowhere safe anymore. Bedtime for you, that's a good plan honestly, so it doesn't get too late. And you're gonna be working in the morning, I suppose, so thank you so much for the good luck. There's a bit of a longer stream on Friday and Saturday, so I think there's a good chance because it's gonna start early. We're doing some legacy. So see you there, Mohammed. Take care. Thank you so much for the resub again. What is safety? Yeah, not in this level, not in Filch B, certainly. That was really bad, sadly. I don't know how much this loses, like 20 seconds, 30 seconds? Oh my god, fucking Twitch. That's exactly like it was for the run we've watched yesterday, that's kind of funny. Only that I feel like back then it was actually OBS doing shenanigans. Or whatever they used in 2013 to stream, to be honest. Nowadays, yep, it's just good old Twitch servers. Gotta love them. And yo, Demon as well. Appreciate the good luck. Welcome to a pretty okay HP1 run. We're in the late game. Sadly, this Filch 1, we're gonna start losing time very soon, basically. It wasn't that good. But it's not the end of the world. We didn't get caught, which is, I guess, what matters most. Small time losses we can deal with, but how are you doing? It could be that Twitch is even more broken than usual. I'm actually almost done finally with like scheduling everything on YouTube and stuff. Took forever, and that's with Sonia's help. Alone, I don't even think I would be anywhere near right now. Thank you so much for the follow though, appreciate that a ton. Yeah, I think it's like 20 seconds. It is a bit painful. We had such a good chance to actually get a PB in this HP1. I mean, we still can, I suppose. It's still not impossible. It's just about doing it, you know? Do or do not, there is no time loss. After all. I still don't really know why Twitch extended the deadline, by the way. I've been wondering about that today. Like, what was their reasoning for it? I mean, I'm happy about it. It's good for people like me who have like 4,000 hours of VODs that we somehow have to move over. But like, I wonder why. What made them decide on that? It's so random. Like, all of a sudden they help out the creators after they fucked them over. Like, are you trying to win us over again, or what's the move? I don't know. Get caught a few times for old time's sake. You know, I'd rather not. But if I get caught anywhere, it's usually that segment. It's so scary. So I actually made extra sure. I'd rather have a good Filch though, and then maybe a chance of PB. That would be my plan. Thank you so much for the follow as well. Yeah, very small, very indie. Such small, much indie company. And no funds, and basically like the guy who's behind it is like living off a trailer, you know? Or out of a trailer, nothing, no funds, nothing, poor guy. Maybe, yeah, maybe they realized like, maybe they've actually for once listened to the creators, and a lot of people complained they didn't make it in time or something. They realized how stupidly tight it was, I don't know. But yeah, that would make sense. Probably Winter, probably both of them, yeah. I really hope they get like punished for it in that way, that people go to YouTube, especially the big players. They can't keep on getting away with it, you know? Kind of like how they halve the amount of channel points from watching. They've done that? They've messed up and then readjust. I didn't even know they've done that. What the hell? But yeah, probably as well, Kildeo, yeah. Probably some people, even more people speaking out, the deadline is too short or something. Yeah, I have to say, yeah, exactly. I was about to mention that, Winter. Like when we watched the best of, was one of my very few YouTube live experiences, and it's not as good as Twitch. That's just how it is. As much as I think Twitch has a lot of issues, but the actual live streaming part with chat, with emotes, replying to messages, moderation and stuff, they just do so much better than YouTube, and I don't know why. Like, it's a lot of potential money. I feel like YouTube is missing out on that, and I don't know why they don't improve on that. Also, welcome in, JP, and Jordy as well. Oh, did I not refund it? You know what, I have some time right now. YouTube is just shit. I mean, YouTube Live really... It's not like the greatest. YouTube gets beaten by indie side. Only in that part, though, to be fair. There you go, Jordy. Points are back. Yeah, in terms of environment, I do kind of agree. It was fun for once. I do agree. It was fun to be in the YouTube chat as well, but I prefer Twitch by a lot. Same, Kildeo. When they were introduced, you used to get as much as twice the channel points. What the hell? I didn't actually know that. I guess that's probably still a reason why people have so many points on this channel then. What the hell? Only thing YouTube has on Twitch, you can rewind during live. Yeah, I don't know why they don't have that on Twitch, for example. That, on the other hand, is a great feature, and I do not know why they never implemented that on Twitch. But how's it going, Adam, as well? Good afternoon. If they made any effort at all to make the live page of YouTube closer to Twitch, it would be better. Yes, yes. I mean, it's pretty easy to do. Kick does it, like literally just one-to-one Twitch copy, so it wouldn't take them too much. But yeah, that's fair as well, honestly, Joe, yeah. I think in general, like, the speedrunning scene for live streaming is so much smaller on YouTube. Like, people that enjoy watching speedruns are, like, 90% on Twitch. You can also make it go twice the speed during live. Wait, what? How does that work if it's live? Does the streamer just sound like a chipmunk or what? I'm curious. You can cook up the IL, nothing's requested yet, Jordy, no worries. But only if you want to bother, because I don't know if we have time today. Kick just copied the code, I'm convinced. Honestly, it looks like literally identical, but in green. And yes, same reaction though, by the way, Bix. Nope. Not soft locking today. I mean, yeah, because it is the Twitch UI, and that's why it actually still feels better than YouTube, yeah. You feel like a time wizard? That is so weird. What kind of feature is that? That is like actually kind of random, but pretty cool. Okay, not bad, not bad. We talked about that a couple streams ago. I was very sad when Mixer died. I remember when that news broke, and a lot of people were like, they deserve it. I mean, they do deserve it, you know. If you give like billions to freaking Ninja instead of actually investing it well, you do kind of deserve it, but I wasn't really happy. I knew it kind of wasn't a good sign for Twitch. If the competition dies, that means they can do worse and worse things and don't get like punished for it, basically. And that's exactly what happened. Yes, 100% Interth. I think that's, yeah, I can only agree with that 100%. Time Wizard was one of my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Oh my god, he does exist, yeah. I remember. Freaking Time Wizard. It's a cool card. Isn't he like fusing with something, with Baby Dragon or something? I don't remember. I think that card existed. The double-edged sword, yeah, exactly that. Carpa Final IL, dang. Now that is a banger. That was a bad filch, apparently. Yeah, let's hope eventually, human, but it really doesn't look like it at the moment. How's it going, though, Dennis? Thank you so much for the good luck. Hope everything's alright. Also, I have no clue, Taylor, but I suppose there's some reason for it. To make 1,000-year-old dragon, yes, that's what it is. I think it is. Makes sense as well, in Perth. I respect that, and I thank you for being here a lot as well. Those are some pretty cool and big names to compete with, so I'm happy if sometimes you choose this chat as well. All very nice streamers. First thing I think of is the cringe New Year's Eve event. Oh, it's the best. It's the best thing. I love that clip so much. It is so awful, and like you just want to look away, but you can't, you know. It's like a car crash. I don't know why that's a saying, by the way. I've never felt the urge to really stare at a car crash, but I'm pretty sure it is a saying. And welcome in, guest. Appreciate the good luck. Oh my god, that one is so bad as well, Dennis. I don't even know how this guy ever got that famous, to be completely honest with you. I really don't get it. I mean, I guess kids, huh? Really appreciate the good luck. How have you been doing, though, guys? Hope it's been a good day. And yeah, of course, JP, of course. Always. I don't know, is he a good guy? He seems a bit like an idiot, to be honest, from what I've seen. I really don't know, though. I don't want to say that. I don't know him in person. Maybe he's probably quite nice in person. It's not like famous people these days are famous for any actual reason. That's kind of true, yeah. That's not wrong. I mean, at least he was pretty good, to be fair, at the game. Yeah, when Fortnite was at its height, he was actually like really solid, I think, at it, like really good. So I guess at least there was some skill involved. Welcome in, Farp, as well. How are you doing? Also, yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, isn't that a sad standard, though? Like, if you're a normal person that doesn't have any criminal charges, that makes you better than, like, half the content creators. That is a bit sad, honestly. Yeah, back then you actually had to be good at something, human, yep. Nowadays, it's video game gober. And welcome in, Data, though. How are you doing? Also, yeah, I think Mixer would have had a chance as well if they made a couple smarter decisions. Like, again, not paying that much money for Ninja and stuff. So, I don't know. Okay.
Vil du gjerne gå først, Hermine?
Will you know first, Hermione?
Fremdeles ikke. Ok, ser dere om et sekund. Håper jeg.
Okay, Ron. That felt like a good fluffy, though. We instantly got the correct hat, which is full RNG, so...
Bare hoppe.
You don't have that every time, so this might be a gold? I don't know. This cutscene is deceivingly long, I have to admit. There were some games more popular on Mixer than on Twitch. Oh, that's cool, I didn't even know that. Considering they only had like a fraction of the Twitch viewers, that's kind of impressive.
Jeg vet hva dette er. Det er djevelens
I don't even remember if I've ever made a Mixer account.
Jeg følge bedre med
I know I've made a Kick account just in the very last resort.
Prøv å holde
And I have like an account on Trovo. I don't know if people even know that website. But it's like an alternative streaming website as well. But it's like not very big. Trovo, that's with an O at the end. They always send me emails offering me like free subs.
Det var nære på.
If you go live on your birthday, then at the end of a 2-hour stream, we give you a free sub in your pocket. Like, they're that desperate for people to stream on there. It's a bit sad. I feel a bit bad for them, but I don't want to stream on Trovo, not even for a free sub at the
Jeg
moment.
er inne til å omsette rom til
Also, dang, yeah, I see. That's actually quite a decent difference in Darth. Holy shit.
Ikke til, Harry.
In our pockets. What does the filthy streamer have in his pockets? In his dirty little pockets? I love Gollum. I have to say, I think my favorite part of the Hobbit movie, when he does the riddle off with Gollum.
Harry, la oss se hvor denne fører.
Yeah, that's true. It's crazy how Flo would be done already. Yeah, we're not even at the last fight yet. I know his HP1 skill is off the charts. Welcome in, Alatinius as well. I should honestly start looking into that. Yeah, I don't really want to multi-stream on YouTube because I don't know. My main channel is mostly just for like videos and cut stuff. But I have considered maybe doing it on like some other smaller platforms and just see what happens. Yeah, I guess I would have had a free sub with that, so it's actually kind of smart. Now that it's allowed and all that, yeah. What's pockets is precious. I guess I'm sure I would enjoy that one a lot, Bix. Do they even have riddles in there? Probably not, right? Would be so sad not having a riddle off in there. Okay, that was really good. Think I finished more HP1 runs than Flo? Nah, nowadays I wouldn't be too sure about that anymore. I've been resetting a lot as well in the top 10 grind. But yeah, I guess that's true actually, Margaret. You need to find a way to have both chats in there, yeah.
Kom, så går vi videre. Du må visst velge den riktige eliksiren. Vær forsiktig, Harry. Det kan være gift.
I completely forgot there's Facebook live streaming, even Apple, to be honest. I completely forgot that's even an option. And TikTok streaming as well, yeah, true. And yeah, also that would be a bit of a problem, human, yeah. I don't know, I feel like in general the YouTube chat is... Like, I've not watched many live streams on YouTube, to be honest, but I felt like the YouTube chat was a bit weird on the ones that I have seen, which is only like 2 or 3. Learned the chess skills from Noobbuster. He actually did a different pattern, it was kind of interesting. Like something that I don't think I've ever seen anyone do, so yeah. I wish I would know how to do that magic, Henrik. Sadly, I don't. Don't like YouTube chat either. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I feel like people are a lot less friendly on there. I don't know. Maybe it's also the 2 experiences that I have that are not representative. Might have just been bad channels or whatever, where people are just a bit toxic. Not impossible. That was bad. I didn't get the ledge grab. I feel like it's too random and I can't explain it. Yeah, a bit, I guess. Yeah, I can see that.
Herre, du ikke sterk nok. Jeg har styrke nok til det.
This is sadly like 40 seconds on the skip. I think this would have actually been good enough for a small PB, but I mean, it's fine. It's always the last boost. I've had a run like that before, but it's okay. For a trifecta, it's still alright, I guess. Getting a start like this, like a 1, 12, 20, 30 or something. It's definitely alright, it just depends on what Rictuskipra is gonna do to us, I suppose. Wow, he's growling. Let's see. Also, thank you so much for the good luck as well, Gogger. Yeah, the worst part is about to come up, honestly, with Rictu. That do not... I mean, I've practiced it a bit before. Yeah, we'll see if we can do it, I guess. It really depends. It was okay in practice, like I got it more often than not getting it, but yeah. I don't know, it's Rictuskipra, it can always swing either way. Oh, this is... I think it's like 40 seconds or something failing this boost, sadly. Over Voldemort, the cutscene is pretty long, so yeah, it looks to be even longer than that. Ah, that sucks a bit. It was such a clean run until the very last split, but it is what it is. Still not bad. I think that shows us that we will PB HP1 soon, hopefully. Wow, that was spot on, Kildea, holy shit. Thank you so much for the game switch and for the GGs. Not a bad HP1, really not a bad HP1. Not as good as I would have liked. That last split was a bit of a pain. But hey, I'm just thinking about future me, you know, not having to run against that will be kind of nice. I think I split way too late, I'm not sure though. I don't remember what loading screen this starts on. I think I was one loading screen too late. Oopsie. I don't really think I can back that up other than just actually do this. Which is annoying because now we won't have an HP2 time, but oh well. Hey, sure from the lurk as well. Yeah, surprisingly, I know. The very rare thing. Also, how's it going, Mossarek and Alex as well? Nah, I don't have it open. I don't know. We had it as a rule eventually, or at some point, that you're not allowed to do that, because otherwise it would be like a strat to just have like 5 PCs in an Octafactor, and each of them runs one game, and then you just switch super quickly and just capture it in OBS or something, which would kind of be a bit dumb. I think that was the main reason behind it. So I don't know if that rule is still a thing or still respected, but When I used to do multi-runs back in my days, it was not allowed to have the game running already. Also, welcome for learners. Appreciate the good luck. How are you doing today? Hope everything's alright. In HP1, Voldy is not very smart. Just hits himself over and over. Learning curve is like a freaking flat. It's a line. Buy 5 PCs to speedrun HP. Hey, there are some people that have way too much money, and it would be a bit of an unfair strat, basically. Must suck completing the entirety of HP1, but then resetting to Rictuskipra. Yep, would be the second time in a trifecta that happens, so I guess we'll see. Also, yeah, it would be. You can record your screen with a phone, that's allowed. It's not preferred, and it's nicer if you don't, but it's technically not against the rules, as long as everything is, like, nothing's cut off and you see everything basically, and you see the timer and stuff. So if you have like an actual stable camera shot at it, it would be allowed. Oh, nice, Polurnus. What is being celebrated? Enjoy the holidays. Whatever it is about. Oh, it's like a nice and long holiday celebration time. If you have an actual stable, yeah, then every run you do is valid, exactly. My favorite HP game is probably actually this. I do like some of the console games casually. 3 Xbox/PlayStation 2 is really good. Like, I love that game casually. But I think 2 PC, also because of childhood memories, is just at the top for me. I just feel like this game is really, really fun. It's not really a holiday, just 9 for me. Just people just don't feel like working, I guess. I can relate to that. Also, good timing, Mosrick. See you around. Yeah, I mean, there's also Rictuskipra right after this, but the spell learning itself is really not the most fun, yeah. It's a good time to go and make a sandwich or something. Gonna hang this Rictu on the fridge. Well, at least this is before it turns into the pulso, so... For now, it's actually kind of a nice spell. Also, yeah, that would be cool, Vix. That would be an OG %, nostalgia % submission. But you also have to play it on like a Windows Vista PC or something, or XP. Or even like 2000, I don't know. For the ultimate experience.
15 poäng till Gryffindor.
15 poäng till Gryffindor. All right. Oh yeah, for the oh my god, yeah, the VCR like MKT I think for the HP2 run, wasn't it? Or was it Bart? I don't remember. Okay, that is actually very good. That means we can actually potentially do a trifecta run. The practice was definitely paying off, and good RNG, it's all coming together. That was nice, actually, I have to say. I didn't think it would make it, I have to also admit. Like, when I did the second jump, I heard the sound of the door closing, and I was like, yeah, no way. I'm too far away, but... I guess we managed to squeeze in. Imagine playing Rictuskipra. Yeah. Portuguese gnome. I mean, to be fair, I've made them... I changed it a bit, Henrik. I don't have Enter class anymore as a split. So Portuguese Nomo is still like 3 minutes. Because I used to have Enter class and then Rictu, but it was so annoying to split and then do the trick. And it always kind of threw me off, and my hands were in like weird spots and all that, so I just got rid of Enter class. It's kind of not needed anymore. I was convinced you were miles off, as in like not making it, yeah. Same, it didn't feel like it would be fine, but... Run we have, fail you will not. I appreciate your believing all the time, Kildeo. Actually helps getting motivated with that. Gone are the days when Rictu was required. I know, it feels weird to me as well. It is like, we've said it so many times in the past, like, oh, it's so good it's not 120 FPS anymore. Rictuskipra sucked so badly and now we have it back. Now we have to suffer with that again in runs and multi-runs. Welcome in, Felipe. Why is the Nomo Portuguese? Oh, it's like a very old meme. Henry renamed it once, like a long time ago. I think because we've done a run in Portuguese or something. I don't even remember why. Also, thank you for the lurk as well, Sheriff. And then he renamed it in one split file, and somehow it was renamed like in everything HP2 at some point. Like every single run had a Portuguese Nomu all of a sudden, and I don't know. It was kind of funny. Always had cards in Portuguese, that's what it was. If you capture gameplay through composite cables, it's almost VHS quality. I guess that's true, yeah. If you put a filter on it, like a VHS filter, then nobody would know, probably. And yeah, I remember that as well. The great Nomo War of 2024, forgetful. You get your shinies and I get my run. I like that, that's a fair trade-off, we go with that. But that's pretty exciting, Kildare. Very much looking forward to both of those. I'm curious how many of those like hard achievements we just get during the run. Because we can... Oh, I forgot there's no Nick cutscene here. Holy shit, what was that movement? That was so bad. Actually horrendous. Okay. Yeah, I like saying Nomu as well. It's very cute. It's like a cute version of Gnome to me, I don't know why. Oh, the fire seed skips, yeah. The one PlayStation 1 split file is as ruined as one PC. That's the side effect from playing a category a lot. Eventually every split is gonna be renamed, and not necessarily in a good way. Eventually everything is gonna be just bigger. They look really tough. I think so too, yeah. I mean, to be fair, they even like literally require a second playthrough, some of them, I believe. Because I believe there's one where you have to get like a ton of house points. And then there's also one where you don't have, we have to not win the house cup or something, so... Like you need to do it multiple times for that alone.
5 poäng till Gryffindor.
5 poäng till Gryffindor.
Kör.
But hey, getting 0 points during the game is pretty easy, at least with the end day skip, so at least that should be pretty easy to do from the secret achievements. You don't speak Nomu or Nomu. What's it in Russian? Ah, Nom, I guess, huh? Nom. Yeah, that's kind of, we have Gnome, yeah. It's a bit more of a pronounced G, I guess. That's the German version. Yeah, I agree, honestly, Galdeo. I wonder if that one counts if you just do any percent. Because technically it should, right? Because until there, I mean, I guess there's the shopkeeper you have to avoid, but that's pretty easy. And then you make it to Hogwarts, you have to go to the grounds, which I don't even know if there is prefix there, I don't think so. RG. Gnome, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, and then you just do end day skips. Oh, you don't even get to the castle, never mind, you just start end day skip earlier, so... They say pixie gnomes, I remember that, yeah, I never understood why. We talked about that before. Also not that meme, Polernus. Get out of here. Do you need all the house points? Is that part of that achievement? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, it depends on how it's coded, I suppose. Gonna be fun, yeah. HP2, PlayStation 2, all achievements is gonna be fun. 1 Harry versus 100 gnomes. Now that is at least a bit more realistic, I suppose. With how shit Harry is at Magic, he probably wouldn't stand a chance against the gnomes. I think it was required. That would make it very difficult. Also, Supremo, it did somehow first try. That is the only reason we're having a run now. And we have a chance to complete this trifecta. We'll see how HP2 goes and how HP3 goes, because there's still a bit to do. Oh my god, yeah, I'm glad you bring that up, honestly, but HP1 sounds are so much superior to HP2 gnome sounds. I mean, I like HP2 gnome sounds as well, but HP1, when they sit on their butt, it's like the best sounds. If you don't have beans, they start to steal your health. I thought that as a child, actually. Sadly, they don't. And sadly, they can also not steal Wingwell potions, even though that's what Lockhart literally says in the cutscene. But sadly, they've never implemented that. I like that Extended implements that, it's so cool. And that they can throw like the mushrooms at you, and then Extended is so cute as well. In 6th gen, when they charge you, I don't remember the sound actually. It's probably something like hababa. Hababa. That's usually gnomes. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, by the way, Supreme, as well. And thank you for joining from Mobile Jail and for the twerking gnomes, of course. Imagine gnomes stealing cards. Oh god, that would be so bad. A baba. True, it is like a baba. The good old HP1 intro. Or that, I guess, Gaga, that also works. I don't know, I really wonder what gave them the idea for the gnome noises. They must have based it off something, right? Yeah, I don't want to say I miss those, Henrik, but at least we had a good meme going on. Bit of a bad day, sorry to hear that. That does suck a bit. I hope the relaxation percent is going well at least, and that you enjoy it. No way! Well, I have 20 seconds to save here. A human recorded it? Oh, I think so as well, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's like a voice actor of sorts, or maybe one of the devs who did it. I wanted to jump too late. Welcome in, Tigo, as well. I mean, HP2 gnomes are interesting because they have different sizes. So some of them are smaller in HP1, some of them are bigger. This is weird. Never done this, but sure, I guess. This is a very bad end to this bicorn, holy shit. Very big choke. It's okay, yeah, I want to meet the Nomu voice actor as well. Right after Aragog, to be honest. That guy is also legendary. Yeah, true, that would be actually interesting to ask in a dev interview, if they even remember, because it's probably such a niche detail, but... I doubt it's an actual professional voice actor they would have had to pay. It's probably one of the devs, so maybe they do remember, I don't know. On a drunken intern at the bar, it could be that actually, Swepty. Nah, that doesn't sound gnome-like enough. Yeah, it's good. We got through Rictuskipra and through HP1 on a pretty decent pace, Tigo. I agree. You're right. It's definitely a better trifecta than we've done in a while. So, we'll see where this goes. If I play as poorly as in Bicorn, we have a problem, but I'll try to pick up the pace a bit. But how's it going for you? It's good to have you here. You should do a perfect gnome impression. I think I'm getting there. Getting pretty dang close. Imagine what's the head of the team doing it. Yeah, now in my head it's like Gregory McMartin doing those sounds in the mic. Your potato and legs now start grunting and moaning. Perfectly clear instructions. Probably better instructions than they gave the Japanese voice actors for HP3, so... Like a Minecraft villager. Aww. They're pretty easy with that. Didn't get off to a good start? Oh dang. Hope the day turns around and gets a bit better then, Tigo, that sucks. If the start in the morning is not great, usually, yeah, it's a bit rough to turn it around. They have voice actors that specialize in animal sounds, really? Imagine you're credited as like the gnome in the game credits of HP2. Definitely the best voice actor. Sure. Originally, gnome speaking were supposed to be Ron voice lines, but the development team decided gnome voice lines sounded more intelligent. Wait, what? Originally, gnome speaking were supposed to be Ron's voice lines. I don't understand how that makes any sense. Why is Ron supposed to say hubbaba? I don't understand what the wiki is on about. Also, probably, Enric, yeah, they probably were like, oh, I know exactly what you mean. A PC game, huh? D. Bradley Baker is a voice actor that voices a lot of animals, monsters, aliens. Yeah, makes sense, I guess. The animals in Sims 3 were voiced by humans. Interesting. Oh, you made it up, okay. That makes more sense then. I mean, you know, don't never underestimate the HP Wiki, there's a lot of nonsense on there. Oh, you'll be a German, nice! Gnome sounds more intelligent than Ron. I get the joke now, yeah. They're more intelligent than me as well, let's be honest.
Nixodance.
Oh, so that's cute as well, Kildeo. I didn't know humans can do that. Can do a convincing dog. But yeah, good luck with that, Tigo. Hope the run goes well. German is pretty cool. It's a cool run to show off, so enjoy. And thank you so much, Xeno, for 95, 59. Not German numbers, not quite 95 yet, but 59 is insanely long as well, so thank you. How are you doing? Appreciate yet another resub with the traditional Nixo dance, of course. Nixo dancer. It's good to have you here. Long time to talk, right? Leah as well. Good afternoon. I'm happy to hear, honestly. That's very kind. The VOD channel, unfortunately, because of Twitch, has needed a lot of work and attention from Sonia and me both. So I had to spend way more hours than I would have wanted into it. So I'm very happy that people at least enjoy it. That makes it more worth it. So thank you so much. Really, really appreciate you saying that. As I see, Henrik. Alors on danse. Yeah, I don't know why she says it so weirdly French. I don't get what text-to-speech is on about. But yeah, that's true. Gotta keep on dancing in Twitch chats, of course, you know. How have you been doing, though? How is life? Thank you so much once again. Believe I can do a convincing bark, but I don't want to try with anyone. No, that's understandable. You will not get me to do that either. I do a lot of weird stuff on stream and a lot of singing and weird dancing, but no, that's a step too far. Yeah, it's so dumb. I mean, I guess at least it was like motivation to actually get everything over on the VOD channel. Like I wanted to do that anyways, but I wanted to do that over like years, you know. And now it's, yeah, it's all basically has to be rushed a bit, but it is what it is. Also, nope, I swear it's not the French text-to-speech, even though I like the poosh emote, and she would nail that probably, but... Okay, quick moment of focus. I swear it isn't, I don't know why she says it like that. Welcome an owl as well. How about a meow? Get out of here. With that weeps shenanigans. Or TikTok dances, nope. Not gonna be a sub goal either, even though I wanted to think of something new. Just don't quite know what yet as a sub goal. But not that. How's everything for you though, Owl? The run's actually pretty okay, all things considered. I'm quite happy with it. Thank you for asking. How's your day started? And welcome in. Crazy busy with work, but overall I'm in a good place. Moving to a new apartment. I think you told me that before, that you're planning to move. That is really awesome though, honestly. As long as you feel like everything's going well and you're in a good place, that's what I wanted to hear. Cultured cat boy Nick, so excuse me. Probably do a convincing fox impression. What does the fox say? Ding 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 ding. Yeah, but it's not, I mean, it's not that convincing, is it now? You promised the hot tub stream? I never did that. That was never a sub goal. There were some sub goals I didn't actually end up finishing, like the low cast Trifecta for obvious reasons, but I'm pretty sure that's not one of them. Drawing a card chat votes on from memory. That's kind of cool, actually. That's kind of cool. I'm very bad at art, so at least it would be kind of like enjoyable for people. Something art could be fun, so everyone can make fun of my non-existent technique. Oh, that's cool, Dennis. What subject? I'm curious. I feel like 13-year-olds are very annoying to teach, but 17-year-olds are gonna be very chill. At least that's my experience with school. When I was a student myself. Make Merlin ugly as hell then. Yeah, I mean, I know what people would vote on anyways. It would be Dervin Chimpling, wouldn't it? Short history of experimental music. Sounds cool. This is a warp nowadays. Because it's faster with this strat now, so we can get knocked out quickly. The mid-gain of HP 2 is really pointless, I have to say, of any percent. Just get good Quidditch matches for it, which we're not really getting. I mean, 30 points is okay, that's kind of what you want. If there's 40 points score total, you've been pretty slow in Quidditch, so you don't really want that. Yeah, I don't know, I could try to draw Dervin from memory. To be honest, I couldn't, now that I think about it. I don't think I would get anywhere near. Yeah, good question. I mean, 2PC flying is pretty dang bad, I have to say. But I guess at least you're doing something and you're not just watching the loading screen, so... PlayStation 2 probably takes it. Just draw Thanos. Yeah, true, as long as he's purple, I guess that's what matters. I mean, I know he has like a scarf or something. I don't even remember his card well. An art stream might be fun. I do agree, honestly. It could be a cool idea maybe for a circle, we'll see. Thank you for the idea, Supremo. I guess that's true. You have enough time to easily like switch the playlist, switch the podcast and everything. For me, the Superman segments are more maddening. Oh yeah, they're very boring. They're very boring as well. Quidditch is just not fun. There's barely any game where Quidditch is at all enjoyable. Like, the only one where actually not having a bad time during Quidditch is 1PC. Holy Jordan, can you be any slower, my dude? Yeah, we have, I think, Henrik. Wasn't that the one with the funny gnome scream? Or was that the Brazilian Portuguese? I remember there's a clip from that, from the gnome just having the weirdest scream. Yeah, I think it was European Portuguese. Yeah, okay. We have played it then. Spongify. I have to say, I haven't played 2 any percent for so long. I'm sometimes not sure where I spawn. So I'm not holding the correct inputs. 2 is enjoyable because it's quick. I do kind of agree with that, yeah. It's very easy to do like a run of this. No matter the category really. Even the 100% one is not that long. So you can always kind of just squeeze it in easily. You can easily reset because it doesn't have a long intro that annoys the hell out of you. It makes this game pretty fun. You edited that clip? I thought so, yeah. Even movie Quidditch sucks? Yes. Even Lee Jordan cannot save movie Quidditch, and it's incredibly outdated CG. Brazilian Portuguese gnomes have the original sounds. Oh, sad. They didn't dub them. Quidditch World Cup GBA. Oh yeah, that's just the pinnacle of gameplay. That is just interactive and fun. Fast-paced action. Also, some days are like that, Swepty, yeah. Chilling is what matters, so I hope you're gonna have a good time with this, the rest of this run. Chill a bit in the chair and all that. Seems pretty nice. Only has the airplanes that breaks your eardrums. I guess that's true. But technically, thankfully, we don't have to watch that. Imagine that would be part of every run. That would actually be so bad. Oh my god, I would really hate that. What about HP3? I mean, it used to be grinded a lot more. I think most people just got kind of sick of it. Like, HP3 is annoying once you get to a certain time, because a lot of it is in RNG after that. Like, it's the monster book, how many pages it spawns, it's what the imps do, which you can manipulate to a degree, but still, a lot of it you can't. It's cutscene skips, which sometimes work different than other times, which is super infuriating. So at some point you reach a certain time and it's just so not fun to grind it anymore. I like the run in general though, I always have. It's the first run I've learned in my life. So I think it's a really cool run. And the Trifecta, I very much enjoy it because I don't have to play perfect. It's very easy to get burned out of it, yeah, 100%. The way to not get sick of it is to play in Japanese, that might be true. Maybe I should do that when we actually have to grind for top 10 since language doesn't really matter. Maybe I should just switch it up.
Är du intresserad av ett byte?
We as a community should make a quiz for you about the PC games. I like that a lot. We had that once with Henrik. I would love a second installation of that for sure. Would be pretty cool. But Henrik hosted the quiz night once. When was that even? 2020? Ah, there you go. I was about to say maybe someone can find the video of it. Which was really cool. It was one of my favorite events actually we've ever had. It was a long while ago, yeah. I mean, if anyone is genuinely interested, I would love to revive this, but I would also love to play in it and not be like the quiz master and blah blah blah. Like, this channel isn't enough about my stupid ass as it is, so it would be cool to have someone else being in the focus. It wouldn't really be stealing ideas, because I think Henrik said pretty clearly that he would be down to host, but not to make the questions again, which is very fair, because it's like a lot of work. Yeah, exactly. There, see, he confirms it again. Which, again, totally understandable. So yeah, I don't know. If anyone feels the calling to make like an HP quiz about the games, maybe even with multiple people, I would be very happy to like, you know, make it into an event again like we did with Henrik's quiz. Like, you know, make layouts, invite people to quiz against each other and stuff. I can absolutely take that part, but yeah. Can help with making questions 6th gen related. Maybe we can make a Discord group or something. Maybe it is about time to revive the quiz night. Did Snape kill Dumbledore? I mean, it's actually an interesting question because you could be very philosophical about it. Technically, Dumbledore was already dead since he had the cursed hand, right? He was already doomed anyways. And technically, Malfoy disarmed him, which was dooming him to death as well, so... Was it really Snape after all? I don't know. Yeah, if that question comes up, you know it's Sammy sending that, to be honest. Felipe, anything about cards? Could be cool though. Draw the Spongify logo, including the arrows. I mean, that's honestly would be a fair question. Like, name the 3 arrow inputs of Spongify because they repeat, right? It's the same ones, so that could be a question. And honestly, I wouldn't know right now. I think it's no. I have actually no clue. I know Scourge. Scourge is left, right, left. I don't know Spongify. Split. Oops, that's fine. Thank you. I guess it's End of Forest. I forgot we have a split there. Can only do PC games and lore. I forgot what categories we had for the quiz. I might make it like into a YouTube channel, even though it sucks. I know Dennis can't use Discord anymore. Not YouTube channel, Discord channel is what I wanted to say. Look, that would be a bit of a problem, but it could be a cool like community project. I would very much like that. How many cutscenes are there in 7.1? Oh my god, I remember that one. That was fun as well, Hendrik. But to be honest, out of all like 50 questions, having one slightly wrong. Also what Kildea says, yeah, was it the mercy killing on Snape? Was it the curse already? You know? I think we can argue for both. Bro, get out of here. Wait, is YouTube banned as well now? Dennis? Or why? Why do I feel like Scourge always has the most big inputs? It actually does. I mean, I think Rictuskipra technically has more, but we don't do it in every category. Like Glitchless, for example, just skips it. Basically, the later it is in the game, the less fake inputs happen for some reason. So like, Rictu is the worst, then Scourge, then Defindo, then Spongify. But yeah, since Rictu doesn't always get fully played, it doesn't feel as bad as Scourge. How many spiders are on the forest level? 10. Oh yeah, mystery. I forgot about mystery, yeah. Yeah, it is weird. It's almost like the devs kind of caught on to it and tried to fix it, but didn't quite know what caused it, but I don't know. Almost for a year it loads thumbnails, but that's it. But I still have like... Oh, maybe I haven't had Russian viewers in the comments for a year then. That's so sad. That really sucks, fucking censorship. Thought it was 11. Fuck, is it 11? It might be. I mean, that would be cool as well. I don't really know. IRL stream I've never tried, and I don't know how to set that up. Could be fun as well from some places, from some nice places. But yeah, PC, handheld, console, and others, general, trivia, and mystery. I think good categories. I forgot what was in mystery. Was it just random questions? I honestly don't remember. Also, welcome in, A-Train. I mean, you probably don't hear me. I hope the wave went through and good luck with the meeting. Yeah, honestly, understandable. It's probably not worth the effort or like the struggle and hassle, Dennis. I can see that. Could be any of the 4 cats. Ah, so it was still Harry Potter related, right? I don't remember if it was like actual real-life questions or still Harry Potter related. What year was Dervin Shimpling born in? Good question. I'm gonna say 1948. I have absolutely no idea. For some reason that's the number I have in my hat, but it's probably completely wrong. Sammy would know, but he might have gone to bed. Okay. You download videos via MP4 converters. That is actually so smart. If you still can find the URL, that is so smart. And what year did Harry get rejected by Cho? All of them. Absolutely all of them. Except I guess 1 and 2, you know, she's not in those. Also I guess, so in regard Liam is gonna complain again. Also Ro, welcome in. It's locked. We opened them yesterday on Monday, but it's filled up again for the week. Thank God. No Hundo handheld. But thank you for putting them into the channel point goal. Oh my God, nice damage. Very much appreciated. And how have you been doing? Good to see you. Doesn't work with restricted vids though. Makes sense, yeah. And ones you need like channel membership for and all that. Like a book question would be a good one. Which teacher was interrupting when Draco saw Ron and Harry with his new broom in HP1? Oh my God, that is... I suppose McGonagall, but to be honest, that actually makes me thinking. So it is a nice question, I like it. Potion gone, yep. Bit my bad. And I should have stunned the spiders. I don't know why I didn't. Need a channel for people to submit questions. Yeah, something like that. I'm sure there is a good way to organize it as like a community effort, Henrik. I would really love to revive it. Like the quiz night was so fun. And considering there's like a lot of like new people in the community now that we could invite, I think it would be very enjoyable to see some of them like quiz against each other. I would be very down for that. Wait, I have 22 seconds to save in here. I mean, the chamber is honestly not that, not that hard in any percent, so I don't quite know what happened here. Yeah, it's a good question, honestly, Kildare. I do think it's McGonagall, though. I know a good app for hosting stuff like this. I don't know what Henrik used last time, but if it's free on Steam, it might also be very worth looking into. How's it called? It's coming up 3 years old. Wow. Yeah, there's some people in there that haven't been doing HP stuff for a while. The price for the least questions answered. I wouldn't put yourself there, Gogger, to be honest. You know a lot of stuff, and even if it's fully HP themed, you've seen a lot of the streams, so I think you would do quite well. Oh, yeah. It's the one that SLS used, that makes sense. I like that statement. I don't even know what I used either. Nice 3-cycle, fuck. I hope my gold is not a 2-cycle. If it's not, then we actually, like, saved a good bit of time in this. Even though it wasn't, like, a good HP2 per se, but... Ah, it is a 2-cycle, fuck. I mean, it's okay, I guess. Not too much time left from a 3-cycle. Yeah, I mean, I have that as well with some Harry Potter lore. I had that as a child a lot. I was remembering a lot of the Harry Potter books and Harry Potter lore and stuff I should remember from school I had like no clue about. Thank you for the GGs. Very solid. Very, very solid. Very good HP2. 17 seconds saved. I'll take that. Also, I'm not sure if that's how the quiz night would work, Supreme. I would like to, those events, I would like to keep them mostly PG. And welcome in, Lewis. How is your day going? Thank you for switching the game as well. It's good to see you. Welcome to the Trifecta. Definitely PBable. This is my real PB that we're running against, so at least I believe it is. Yeah, Stream Elements is alive, but just incredibly slow. It is early for everyone, I suppose. Started the stream early, Stream Elements still has to warm up. That's cool as well, Henrik. Thank you for being down for hosting. It would definitely be like time again for the quiz nights. I would be kinda excited. No, 49 is not great. It's not like horrible, so I need to still play okay in it. But my PB is like a 47.50 or something. And more than a minute of time loss is quite a bit in HP3. Pretty fine day. I'm very happy to, yeah, let's go. And yep, doggo. Can't tell you how many times I've seen this cutscene, by the way.
Harry, you'll have to be really careful. Don't go looking for trouble.
Split title. I don't know who renamed that, but it's very accurate, yep.
But they'll catch
I like how HP6 is catching shots, even in HP3.
him too.
Come back! Can't you keep that monster under control?
Calm down, Ron. You don't want to wake Professor Lupin.
Don't worry, Rob. We'll help you find Scabbers. Oh, brilliant. Scabbers could have
Crookshanks
gone
doesn't
anywhere.
understand
There
that
he
it's
goes.
wrong to chase Scabbers. You can cast Alahamora to open that door, Harry. Hold down the left
That's
mouse
cool
button
actually
to
as well though.
activate your
Did you draw them
wand.
yourself then, Swifty? Oh no, you scar them from the internet, I see. Yeah, probably stuff that can't even be found anymore nowadays, with like Pottermore being dead and all that. Okay, decent.
We'll have to jump up to climb over those crates.
Right then, you lead the way. Walk forward towards the crates and click the right mouse button to jump.
Click the right mouse button, or space. It's kind of cool that it doesn't actually change if you rebind it.
Or one of us could cast a pulso. Depulso Hawk's chest. Alahomora.
No, they were used in movie production. That's cool. That is actually really cool. So I guess you you took the less cost-intensive way, I guess, to own them. Yeah, that's nice though.
Oh, really, Ron? You might think about training your rat.
You might think about training a rat. Let's see how many pages we get in this. It doesn't really matter for much in the Trifecta with how long this game is, but it might be a sign on what's to come. If we get 3 pages, that is probably a pretty bad sign, but we'll see.
Does everyone remember how to cast a pulso?
Good. AI actually helping. 7 or blame Neville. Yeah, like all the way from HP1. Yep. He's still losing us time. All the way from Neville skip if it's not 7 pages. And if it is 7 pages, then it's just skill, clearly. It's not Neville's. Not Neville's merit if we get that. It's mostly because Rictuskipra, to be honest, Wilkie. I PB'd my old Trifecta PB from like, that was actually a decent run. With Rictuskipra, but only by like 20 seconds or something, and the trick saves like 2 minutes. So my PB is just pretty bad. I just haven't had like an actual solid run since that trick was found. This one, if we finish this with like, let's say a 48 HP3 or something like that, I would be very happy with this. Definitely not the max I can do, but would be a very, very decent improvement. We'll see. Also 7 pages, see, I told you. Don't have to SMH Neville, but it's also not his merit. He did have nothing to do with this, clearly. It's all the good luck wishes from chat. What does that sound? I think it's the book dying? I don't know. I don't know what sound you mean, especially exactly. Is there any other sounds going on? But the book is very loud and it does a lot of noises. I hope the game is not like super loud or anything. It should be okay. Every time you hit the page, yeah, that's just the game. I don't know, I guess the monster book is just in physical pain when the pages get destroyed, which I guess makes sense since it's like sort of sentient. And yeah, that's true, with Neville's skip working, the HP one would have actually been top 10. That's kind of crazy. Or not top 10, but would have been a PB at least. The final split satisfies you. Yeah, it's been there the entire time. I guess it were well invested 10,000 points, huh? First hit did a weird noise, like a weird distorted small bird. What the hell? I have to watch that back on the VOD actually. I'm curious about that. Okay. Also, not a bad train, honestly, with 7 pages. Actually, really good train. 37, almost 36. That's pretty alright. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've heard that sound either before, really. Or what I can tell. You heard that weird sound too? What the hell? I hope someone clipped that because I didn't hear it, I have to admit. But now I'm kind of curious what was going on there.
New defense against the dark arts, teacher. Our first lesson involves the spell Carpe Retractum. Ron Weasley, would you please join me?
Would you please join me? Just do it too shocked to clip it, I guess that makes sense. I guess I can also just go back in the VOD, to be fair. Or people can do it on the VOD channel, since hopefully this lands there. If we don't throw the PB somehow in the last, like, 40 minutes of the run, then it should land there at least. But all good. I'll look into it on the VOD. And welcome in, Roberto. The immortal snail, isn't he? I remember that meme or the question. For what was it, $1 million? But you get chased by an immortal snail that insta-kills you or sometimes, or something? Fun. Doesn't seem worth it, honestly. Doesn't seem worth the trouble. How has your Wednesday been though, Roberto? It's nice to see you. Welcome in. How are we throwing this? Yeah, I'm starting to be a bit scared that we're gonna PB Trifecta as well, but to be honest, we have to get through Carpa. And both this and Carpa Final are rough. So I guess we'll see. At least the first jump worked well. I have the feeling I have not played HP3 in forever. Playing this right now feels like so weird. I'm so not used to this game anymore. It's been like full 1 PC, I guess, recently.
When you get to the edge, carpe retractum can
That's
also
okay.
be used on certain ropes. Now give it a go.
That's not great that we spawn here, but it's okay. Sadly walked into that cutscene. I overthought it, I have to admit. I was like, okay, I know how this lineup works. I can still do this after all this time, but then I was overthinking it.
That thing doesn't look very friendly.
Also, me, your favorite game. Yeah, I was just saying, I haven't played it for a while, so I don't know.
Try not to let the wizard crackers touch you while they're in
Bit sad. We need to do more HP3 again, but I guess we do more than enough soon. Or, yeah, more than we want when we do the top 10 grind. How have you been doing though? Welcome in as well.
Go ahead, Ron. See if you can perfect, Ron. Now let's put your
Didn't throw Satch.
To the test?
So what is that song actually, Henrik? I'm trying to figure out, but I don't think I know. This is so bad. What happened? No, that's actually very wholesome to hear. Yeah, I'm starting to throw the PB a little bit. See, I told you. It's too scary, the prospect of actually PBing. Ah, it's from Frozen, that's why I don't know it. That makes sense why I didn't understand the reference then. I see, I see.
Not too sure about this.
Okay, good. Welcome in, Saika, as well. That was good again, at least. I don't know, I hope my gold is not that optimal. We also have 16 seconds to save, so maybe I'm not losing like mega much from this very bad in-broom segment. It was definitely like 10 seconds or so gold is out of the window, but we'll see. Things are okay, like this run is actually surprisingly alright. We only have to get through HP3, which is sadly a game I haven't really grinded or played much for a while, so I'm a little bit worried. Yeah, Ron thought Lupin got transformed into the firecrab there for a second, I guess. Calling him Professor. Also, Geo Bingo, Pog. Welcome in, Kustudar. Guess we'll see what we get around to today, but I appreciate the after-stream request. That barely worked, actually, but that was a smooth segment. Okay, that thing almost pushed me off. Hey, we've done Geo Bingo not too long ago. We've done really long Geo Bingo during the charity stream, even. Also, yeah, that was a bit scary. Did I drop frames before? No, I'm on 0. No, I'm on 300, but like basically nothing. But it might have just happened. That would be like worst timing, I guess. But it should be all good, I think. Oh yeah, I did have it requested. I mean, after stream is usually kind of when either stuff takes a lot less long than I thought it did, or it would, or if something just dies some kind of run and we have some time left over. Good Carpa, actually.
Unfortunately,
Good Carpa. I mean, as long as it's not lagging now, I guess that's what matters, right? Happened like once for a split second, okay. Yeah, I guess something was happening, but if it's okay now, then we're okay. Yeah, not even a time loss. That improve was a bit bad though. Like that definitely deserves the time loss. That was quite a brutal improve. As long as we don't actually lose much, same here, I'm actually happy. That's what matters. Still green and even saving time, so that's what matters. A-Train as well, how was the meeting? And welcome back in for the Trifecta. We are making good progress towards the end of this Trifecta. We're done with the worst segment. Carpe and the castle skip are both pretty awful. Yeah, that 0.1 second is gonna cost us in the end, mark my words. We're gonna miss PB by 0.1. It could have been an email. Yeah, that honestly sounds like classic work meetings. Aren't they always like that? Well, at least you're free of it now. I hope you're done with work for the day.
Doesn't expect us to touch it.
Disgusting creature.
Welcome to Care of Magical Creatures.
Would be cool to even get like to 2 minutes, but I don't know if I can with that time save. Like if I keep up with this 49, I would be happy, even though it's not like a great time.
Today, you'll be learning how to ride it.
Weird that they reused the cutscene skip image. That's true, yeah. It doesn't really fit the graphics of this game too much, but I guess people were just really used to it from HP2. 5.5 more hours? Oi, oi, oi. So it was just the start of the day, the meeting. Well, I hope at least it's 5.5 hours without meetings left. You got this. Hey, Sammy is back as well. You think you can finish it before I finish the run? You have like 35 minutes or so? I don't know how long the game is. Another 2-hour meeting later. Oi, 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 oi. That's not very fun. Don't know why he's in Care of Magical Creatures. It doesn't seem like a subject he would be interested in. Yeah, anything that involves care really doesn't seem like Malfoy's thing. Does he need it for like a job or something? I don't really know either. I mean, clearly his father is breeding peacocks. That's how they got so rich, and that's why there are so many. Definitely headcanon and totally lore. So maybe that's what he needs it for, to continue the family business. Welcome in, Grashev, as well. It's a required course for graduation. Nah, not Care of Magical Creatures is like an elective in HP3. Rictuskipra was first try, actually. Some other stuff wasn't great, but honestly nothing horrible. Obviously there was some small time save every now and then. Death in Bicorn and stuff, but overall this run is actually going pretty strong, I have to say. Ahead after HP1, even more ahead after HP2, and then we'll see what HP3 has to offer. Remember when the loading screens took ages? Yeah. Especially in HP1 it was cool though, because you could read the text finally. Which is usually not a thing that you can.
I'm dying. Look at me. It's killed me.
Could be, I guess, Crash. I don't think they would have known it that early. This was even before Voldemort's return, so I guess not. So you are still awake, Evan? Oi, oi, oi. I mean, I guess it is an off day tomorrow, so it makes sense.
You can bet Malfoy will make something out of this.
That's a nice Henrik. That's true. The bad grades, I don't think Lucius Malfoy would be very pleased about. How did I lose 2 seconds on that? At least my charms was really bad in this. Probably lag jumps. 30 seconds of time save is a lot, actually. Really, I remember HP1 save books taking so long in my old PC, but I'm surprised the loads were fast. I remember reading the screens as well. And yeah, HP2 was even worse. Or maybe it was HP2 save books. I guess they both have the mechanic that took super long. You only have 1030. Oh, okay. Wait, how much is it here? Oh, it's actually not that much of a time difference. Only 5 hours to me. I thought it's like already in the middle of the night for you. Sorry, in that case, that makes sense. Your schedule is a lot better than I was giving you credits for. Whoops.
Get ready to use your Carpe Retractum spell when we worn him down.
The screens were slow, but the save books instant. It might have been like that. It might have been the HP2 books that I'm thinking of. And HP1 was actually like okay. I really can't remember. Okay. Good. Careful. One last one. Pretty okay, pretty okay. Good peeps. I'll get some water in this cutscene because I forgot to get, and I somehow haven't needed it until now, but now I kind of want it. So this cutscene is pretty long, so I'll be back in a minute or so. Enjoy Herm face, of course, and enjoy the beautiful cutscene. Good peeves, yeah. Pet the peeves.
Hello and welcome to Transfiguration class. One of the most advanced transfiguration spells enables a wizard to become an animagus. Animagi can transform themselves into animals and then back into people. For example, Any questions?
Professor McGonagall, are werewolves animagi?
No, they're not. Animagi turn into animals at will. A werewolf cannot control its transformation. Now for today's lesson, the Draconifers and Lepifors spells. Miss Granger, perhaps you'd grace the class by having a go at the exercise I've prepared.
Me? Oh, yes!
If you'll just step through this door, then... Let's begin with the Lepifors spell, Miss Granger.
Right. Lapifors, the transformation of a small object into a rabbit.
Correct, Miss Granger. 5 house points for Gryffindor. Cast Lapifors on the rabbit statue. You will then be able to control the transfigured rabbit. Use the arrow keys to move the rabbit in the desired direction. The right mouse button will make the rabbit hop. Push the forward arrow key. Well done. Now, take note of the mound of earth. Position the rabbit on top of the dirt and press the left mouse button to begin dig. Or simply complete the task
Use
at
the
hand
left
with
mouse
the
button
rabbit.
to chew or
and the
dig.
spell will stop on its own. Splendid, Miss Granger.
Alahamora! Lapifors! Lapifors!
Now let's move on to the Draconifors spell. Cast on the dragon statue, Miss Granger, to transform it into a living creature.
Sorry, by the way. I hope I didn't miss too much. And yeah, you guys were very much allowed to make fun of me standing there. At least leg jumps were okay. I was thinking the cutscene is a tiny bit longer, I have to be completely honest. I didn't lose much, right? I think it was perfect, the arrival. I'm not sure. From what I could gather from chat, it was alright. Genuinely thought it would be longer than this, but maybe a second off. Good, 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 good. Lost a minute, by the way. There is absolutely no way. Wanted a second. Oh, thank God, it wasn't that much then. Good. That would have been a very dumb way to lose this run. I guess I'm old. My estimate of cutscenes is just not what it used to be anymore. Okay, cool. And then the standing gameplay was pretty okay. No one knows this game yet. Not anymore. The big time of people grinding it is kind of over, sadly. Also, get out of here, Henrik. Yeah, and then sorry for the time being muted, because I literally couldn't sit. I wouldn't have had time. But now we're back. Now we're back to regular. I hope I didn't miss too much in chat. And welcome in, Ek, as well. Why am I getting the shield? It's just so satisfying. I have to miss one, though. Or we go into the Bohnenraum? Yes, German. Or we go into the Bean bonus room, and we don't want that. But good to have you here in chat as well, Ek. And oh, Meyer, oh my god. I'm glad that HP3 still draws you in here sometimes. I mean, I got water. Mostly, Polurnus. And then talked to Sonya a bit, but mostly water, and I just like... That's basically why I was a bit late. Which was my fault, I just thought I have more time, basically. The Bang Banish room, that sounds mildly suspect, I have to admit. The boning room. Sorry, it's Bohnen. Bohnen is beans in German. So it is the boning room, indeed. The boning bonus room. No, you know, there's only legends what's going on there, bro. Can you please? In Japanese, yeah, HP3 Japanese, it certainly is. Also, yeah, that would be tragic, but I don't think you can actually accidentally go into the bean bonus room, but that would be a fun way to lose a PB. But I think it's basically impossible because some of the shields are so far out of the way, there's like no way. Anything new? Nope, not an HP3. I don't think I couldn't think of anything. Like there's some slightly quicker carpet swings in like the challenge. And like some slightly different setups, I believe, now for those swings, but in general the run is unchanged, which is cool. Any desire to run it again? Question mark. It's really cool to see your name, I have to say. Missed one here anyways. Yeah, one in the room before with the puzzle, the other puzzle, like that's why I'm saying, like, you can't just get it on accident, basically. We're losing a bit here to gold, though. I mean, I failed the lag jump, lost like a second on the cutscene. The rest was okay, though, I feel. Like, the imps were... I don't want to say tragic. They weren't tragic, but they were not great. Ah, now we're already losing. Come on. Speak faster, dumbasses.
You can have another go at the challenge.
Yeah, I don't want to have another go at the challenge.
We can come back and do it another time.
I mean, it's still okay. We're -2, which is kind of sick. I didn't think we could reach -2. I'll take it. And from now on, I think there's like only Glacius Final. That is a very weird part to have 23 seconds of time loss in, but okay. -2. Yeah, didn't feel that for a while now that it's back to like 30 here. Just skip the cutscene. I wish. I really wish. It is such a shame. HP3 actually has some pretty cool cutscenes, like the Expecto Patronum and stuff. But like they are all skippable. Like the cool cutscenes are skippable, and the ones that are really boring, like this fucking shit, you have to watch in a run. We have done HP3 bingo. I can look up the video real quick if you want me to. It's not as good as HP2 bingo, I think is fair to say. It's more like a meme rule set and stuff. I found it. Just for fun, really. It has a lot of really stupid goals, so it's not like fair competitive. That's also why it doesn't have a leaderboard, but it was pretty fun to actually do. 1 second, I'll send the link. Like, I had a good time with it. So this is me doing it on my own. There's also like probably somewhere a VOD where I play it with some other people like 6 years ago or something. Look at those high-res Dementors. Yeah, aren't they beautiful? The Space Invaders getting onto the pitch. Someone was really cooking with that animation and with those Dementors. Yeah, I think it's worth checking out the HP3 bingo. It has some fun rules. A lot of nonsense, but some fun stuff, so maybe something to watch for later. I think the game is so quiet now, I don't know why. Has it always been this quiet? No clue. Is that my Discord? Did you hear this? I heard a Discord ping, am I going crazy? Don't tell me streamer mode is off. I shouldn't have said that, by the way. Probably someone's gonna bombard me now or something, but... What were they cooking? Yeah, pixel soup, I think, if anything. How? I literally, I have OBS open, there should be no pings. And HP3 is of course the one game where you cannot tap out during. Oh my god, no. Please, please don't. I mean, I kind of brought it on to myself for saying that, but please. Funnily enough, we had one clip like this, and it was also during HP3. Or I don't know what's going on with HP3 and undoing streamer mode, but is that actually a thing, Hendrik? I guess that's a thing to troll people, huh? Oh, all good, Sherv, all good. Again, I'm the last person to complain if someone takes a while to reply. That's usually what I do. You didn't hear a ping? Am I going crazy? I think you're trolling me, right? Bro, what is this cutscene skip? The Dementor dying sound is awful. It's also incredibly loud for some reason. It's kind of this game's Airplane and Aragog. Like, that's the Dementors in this game. They're incredibly not balanced, and there's just almost nothing you can do about it, really. Maybe there is no Discord sound. Maybe the Discord sound is in my head. And I'm imagining that people are writing to me. Could be. I swear I heard something though, but now I don't anymore, so maybe I'm just actually going crazy. That was a nice skip though. No soft lock, which is very important. That could have lost 40 seconds. Really, really awful. Didn't hear the ping, okay. Good. I mean, if it's not audible on stream either, then I guess there's nothing to worry about. Yeah, honestly, it might be that, Evan. I'm sometimes just so bad with that, sadly. The real Discord sound is the friends we make along the way. Or it's the green splits we get along the way, you know? Or in my case, most of the time, none. But yeah, today, actually, surprisingly, we're greening. Is that a verb? I don't think so, but yeah. Honestly, it's probably that, Apple. I'm just actually looking at just a black box while I play those games. Just imagining names popping up.
Take care now, Harry. You'll need to eliminate.
Oh, the expensive petroleum one, yeah.
Give it a try.
I was curious about it. Who are you talking to? There's no one here, bro. This is like actually horror movie material. Like all of a sudden everyone puts that in chat and it's like gaslighting me into thinking, you know, I'm just crazy. I mean, I am, to be fair. I've no argument against that, but...
Just use the left and right arrow keys to turn.
Did Flitwick steal the grand staircase? Why do his stairs also move? I guess it might be the same magic. That's actually kind of cool. It's the nursing home talking to chat. Yeah. I will do that probably while playing bingo. You know, habits too you can't get rid of. But yeah, I don't know, that's a good question. I like the stairs. Shivering cold. Ellis reference park in my HP3 PC in 2025. Yeah, that would be actually horrifying, Apple, I have to say. Why are you swearing about fake inputs again? I really wonder. You guys think I still remember how to do HP speedruns at the age of 80? I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I'm actually still grinding HP 6, exactly. My brain is just so dead from it, like it imagines like I'm playing HP 3 and 1 and PlayStation 1. Also, I think so too, James. I think so too. It turns into a 2 versus 1 handicap match. So sad to think one day you'll play bingo and it's the last time ever. Yeah. It is like that with everything. It's very sad to think about that. I had a similar thought as well when we watched the Noob Buster world record, you know? Because he hasn't streamed for 10 years, the guy whose HP1 record we watched yesterday. So like one day he did his last HP1 run, his last HP1 stream, and then just like disappeared like that from the platform. Oh god, you remember the 7.1 DS snake fight? I am not looking forward to doing that again in like the full series. Man, that game is like actually so shit. 7.1 DS, it's probably the best DS game, but that segment with the snake is like so horrendous. That's bad. Oh, about the gnome throwing, yeah, I'll still hate that. In 100 years, probably. Yeah, that's also very sad, actually, Apple. If I one-shot... What? No, please, make this! Oh, come on, this is so bad. It was going too well. But if I one-shot what? Sorry. Oh, that's like 20 seconds, isn't it? I'm down for the challenge. One-shot the snake. It's gonna be a while until then. I think we'll forget the snake fight. Ah, okay, I appreciate that. Oh, bro, what the fuck? Why is everything so bad now? What happened? We were on pace. Oh. The shit brew nightmare. Oh god, I hate the fertilizer, to be honest. Fertilizer is pretty awful. This was bad. I mean, it's not gonna kill our lead. It's okay. But that was not good. I was just thinking about me in the future having to run against this, you know. Can't have too good of an HP3, of course. Bit tilted. That's like such an easy skip, the staircase one. I just haven't done it for so long and I kind of messed it up because of that. I was too close to the edge. Fully my fault, but yeah. Spin percent or upside down percent. That is probably a memory I will still remember when I'm 80. Fucking upside down. And the smooth jazz, of course. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Future-proof run. That's how we call this. Yeah, exactly. Tactical time loss. You know. Oh god, this world blues a bit actually. It's like designing clothes. Gotta leave some room. I can't tell if that's a pun. Because you leave room for the people to get into the clothes, you know? Because if there's no room in the clothes, nobody can wear them, right? But I don't know if that's the intended way of what you said. Yeah, I'll be very surprised with this time loss in Glaciers, I think. Oh, it's bad though. Just the fact that, okay, I see. I mean, I guess it's the same thing for everything. If you instantly have perfection, then doing the same thing again in the future is gonna be pretty painful. Or 30 seconds even. I mean, it was pretty bad. Welcome in Unplayable. We were pacing, now it's a little bit less good, but it's still fine, I think, overall. Not necessarily happy with this, unfortunately. That was not a good time loss. We can make up basically that in the final split, though, in Glacier's final. So if I play okay from now on, with a good Carpa, then we can still get to -2. Which I guess would be pretty nice. Like -2 is like a juicy PB if we can get that. So I would be very happy about that. We'll see. Oh. Like that would be an improvement that can actually be like that I could be proud of, you know. The clip of Sirius turning into a fairy from the best of, yeah. Yeah, I think if you hold print screen during the cutscene it happens, because it freezes the rest of the game but the animation continues or something. Was it print screen? You have to hold something. We need to try that with McGonagall as well. It's probably gonna be like equally as cursed. Ah, the fuck was this direction? Excuse me, Henrik. I mean, I guess juicy time saves are pretty Capriprior, to be honest. I can kind of see that. Someone say fairy. Well, yeah, there's a very serious clip in the best of. See, if that's not the best advertisement for anyone to watch it, I don't know what is. And Jinx, of course, doing the best advertisement as well, thank you. In case people have not seen it yet. I am still very happy and very proud of it, I have to say. I think both Sonya and Henrik delivered a lot with those clips, and I think the overall best of is pretty cool as well. Like, I still believe it is the best yet. I'm curious, by the way, Henrik, are you gonna watch it on stream again? I don't know if you want to. It's always fun to hear your analysis, though. Oh no, salamanders. We totally haven't beaten like 20 of those already. I really don't know what to do now. We are doomed. A Sasamander, I always forget that emote exists. Hey, at least it has some use. Guess it was correct that I didn't remove it. How did Sirius get past the double locks while putting Ron? Yeah, I mean, you can't even argue that he was able to slip through the gates like he does in Azkaban because he's so thin. Because he has Ron with him, and, well, Ron is the opposite of thin after all the beans, let's be honest. So Ron wouldn't fit, so it is a very good question how he gets through those. Maybe he's the one who closes them, I don't know. The best of best of. Yeah, after 10 years of best of, I guess we can do the ultimate best of or something. How's it going, by the way, Gripada? Oh no, not the weakest enemy. I think the Salamander might actually be. The books are pretty shit as well, but yeah. Right, Adrian, yeah. I mean, to be fair, I guess the Whomping Willow is not supposed to be super secure, right? But it is pretty convenient that we split off in exactly the correct pathways, because Harry could not pilot the dragon and Hermione could not do glaciers, so yeah. Ron and Sirius cast together at the locks. Yeah, sudden alliance, I guess. Maybe Ron is the one who let Sirius black in. He is always a bit sassy, I agree. But in the Amogus kind of sense, not sassy like this chat. That's a different sassy. Yeah, also exiled. Hello and good afternoon. Not a bad Willow, actually. Yeah, I hate that secret as well. This level in general for 100% I really hate because it's 6 secrets and they're all useless. So it's so easy to forget them. I guess one of them has a lot of cauldron cake, so I guess that one's not useless. Don't know about that part. I guess true, this chat is also sussy in that way. A lot of people venting in this chat. I know that much. Yeah, I think so too. I think Ron was sick of being the sidekick. He wanted to be the main kick. And that's why he wanted Sirius to kill Harry. Alright, that was pretty decent. I think this was really solid even as a Willow. Usually behave before 10 PM. Yeah, really? Have you been in a different chat then? I mean, it gets worse after 10 PM, I agree with that, but I don't know about the behaving part before 10 PM. Yeah, speak for yourself. I'll be having sassy talk for a month. That's this chat. He gets a lot of kicks, yeah. For that assassination attempt, one deserves a lot of kicks. That's why the AI is so bad in HP4. Even in that game, he just wants Harry to die. That could be. That would explain a lot of things. Thank you. Crookshanks? No, not Crookshanks. What's his name? Wormtail. Close. Close enough. It was Pettigrew. That's good, actually, Grappada. Good, good, good. The more people think this chat is normal, the better, honestly. Aged up old man. Wormtail, that's his name. People worm. But yep. He definitely looks younger as a rat. He should really stay one. I mean, he kind of is one for life. That's his character trait, but yeah. That was a good Willow. I want to know who names a rat Gabbers. The Weasleys, clearly. They also name an owl Pigwidgeon, so don't have too high expectations of them. The Weasleys are not very good with names. I mean, neither is Harry, to be honest, looking at his children, but yeah, the Weasleys especially are not very good with names. How is that a suspect thing though, Henrik? But you know, you kind of have a point. Sometimes I do start it and then it's kind of my own fault, yeah. That kind of talk. Yeah, Pigwidgeon is pretty bad though, and I mean, that's kind of hard to beat. But Harry with his kids, I mean, freaking Albus Severus, like bro. If you're Albus Severus Potter, like no wonder he hates his dad in Cursed Child. Sorry, spoilers I suppose, but he has all reason for that name alone. He should cut ties with his dad, Harry Potter. There's no imagination on name. No, he's just like, oh, I know this guy and I know this guy. Ah, let's mix the names together and name my child after them. If I like the person or not, doesn't matter. Welcome in Portal as well. Thank you for the good luck. How has your day started? How was everything? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I remember the Dutch name, Kokorukus or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce it. Sounds cursed as well. Rictuskipra was surprisingly first try. I mean, I did a bit of practice before, just to make sure I wouldn't lose a run to it again. Not the greatest imps, but it's not horrible. So, yeah, that's basically the main reason why we're getting a run right now. I saved a minute and a half in HP 1 or something, because I've just gotten a bit better at the game since the grind. And we've kind of carried that through basically all the games, plus a little bit of time save. He would name his son Tom. Yeah, but after the innkeeper, who helped him through trying times in HP 3. Seems like Harry logic. Willow being suspect comes from Japanese. Ah, okay. Ayaya suspectness. Even worse, Henrik, even worse. Come on. Glad to hear you're doing well though, Portal. Wait, what did you route in? Oh, Rictuskipra? No. I'm a bit confusion. Yeah, basically that, Evan, yeah. I really don't know what Harry is up to with the Severus. I mean, I get that he respects him or something afterwards because he was brave. But they had, like, he hated him his entire lifetime. While Snape was alive, Harry hated him, so it's a bit weird to name your child after him, if you ask me. Oh, wow. 30-35 is so fucking fast. I don't even know how fast my HP2 was because I've missed the first split. So I have no idea, but that's really good. Dang. So when actually going for record? I don't know if you ever had HP2 any percent. I guess right now with Rictuskipra still being, I mean, not fresh, but it's not super grinded out. I guess it's a good chance. Harry started to see the goodness in people. I mean, I guess it's a cool redemption, but yeah. Skip 4 different strats. I see. Just because they're rough and around, I see. Also kind of true that, A-Train, yep, that's on top of it. Why was that such a bad back in time? I guess the imps. World record is option. Who even has world record in 2NE at this point? Yeah, really that, Henrik? What the hell? I mean, it's, you know, it's fair. Everyone can change their mind and opinion, and I guess Harry realized he was wrong. Redemption for what? For being brave, I suppose. Because he was still an asshole, a brave asshole, but... Flow and human is too behind. Oh, dang, yeah. No! I don't know where I saved. Oh, no, that's bad. Come on, man. Stop choking a bit. Severus Snape. Maybe that's why what he likes the name from, Gogor. That could be. I mean, I should still get the same cycle, right? So it shouldn't really matter. I can't go for the fast one anymore, but yeah, this is literally just the normal cycle, so kind of whatever that I fell down there. Doesn't matter. For a trifecta. Yeah, Cedric would have honestly made more sense, I agree. Or like anyone that died in the battle. Remus, you know? Anyone that died in the Battle of Hogwarts on the good side. I mean, yeah, you know, Snape was on the good side, but he was a bully as well. Also, he does say that, Ned, I remember that. I mean, it's not a bad idea, right? It's not what the good guys do. That's what you get for not training HP3. I mean, you're not wrong. I haven't practiced this for a while, but honestly, all things considered, it's actually an okay HP3. Bro, press the button. Remus had their own kid. I guess that's true, yeah. Yeah, maybe that's why I didn't do it. That's a good point. Snivelous. Albus Snivelous Potter. I hated you when you were born, so that's why you have the name of 2 old headmasters. One bullied me, and the other one my father bullied. It all comes full circle. Albus Dobby Potter, I like that as well. Oh, that was close. Ooh. Dudley would have been cool. Albus Dudley Potter. Ah, dang. Are you close though, Sammy, to the end? I'm curious. But yeah, the late game of HP3 really flies past, so it's not too much left. Ron got a 20% on his exam, and he still makes it to HP4 because it's like actually impossible in Hogwarts to not pass, I think. Gilderoy Tom Quirinius Potter. Hey, I'm telling you, Quirrell is a victim, okay? He was possessed by Voldemort, not his fault. Quirrell is a victim just like everyone else, so he deserves Harry's kids to be named after him. Daedalus, Diggle, and Winky. Some golden names. I mean, I'm sure James would have been happy as well, Ned. He knows the reasons, and Snape did fight for his son after all and looked out for him, so he probably wouldn't be that much pissed of him anymore. Hermione will get 40%, yeah, just because there's 2 shields in the way. I literally cannot get less. Once again, Rick, Hermione gets preferential treatment. Do you think he calls his nephew Big L? I don't think Albus is very bulky, is he? I guess he's small L, but I also don't know if he has a good relationship with Dudley, even though I like that thought, it's very wholesome. As a kid, I opened all the gates but picked up the main shield first. Oh no, and it teleported you out. But why did you not put replay? I mean, I guess it's still annoying, to be honest. That's a nice Sammy. He taught Harry Flipendo, yeah, which is one of the most important spells. Nice final, apparently. I'll take that. What the hell, Caldeo? That's evil. But yeah, I guess he needs to make a second Ron Weasley in that case. What are we talking about? Basically, Harry naming his kids weird. That's the main topic for the past minutes. But yeah, I guess so. I mean, but Ron is also still alive, to be fair, Ned. That's why I guess Harry doesn't name any kid after him. What was that trick? It's the leg jump past. It's basically like Super Mario slide skip. You can miss the death plane if you leg jump because you jump further than the devs thought you could. So you don't die down there, and you can just walk to the end where there's another death trigger which warps you up, and yeah, that's basically it. Coral Pettigrew, might as well name someone Dolores, yeah. Lily Dolores Potter, why not? Would have gone well. Never knew there was a thing. Yeah, it's a cool strat. I like it a lot. Being alive is something that can easily be fixed. I mean, I approve of some Ron hate every now and then, but this is going pretty far. Everyone having some very dark thoughts about Ron. What the fuck? Oh, yeah. What the hell? Percy called one of his children's Molly? What even is Molly's real name? But yeah, the George calling his son Fred is so sad, man. Barty, Fred, Moody, Potter. I mean, I think Harry considered those, let's be honest. Also, of course, Henrik. So we can submit it as both any percent and 100% run. Harry's just acing his charms exams for some reason, not even DADA. Why the crab so bouncy? Yeah, that one was going crazy, like going on the frog like that. Her real name is Molly. I thought it's an abbreviation for something. Is that actually a name, Molly? It always kind of feels like, you know, Ginny being an abbreviation, sort of, but I guess it is Molly then. Bro, this guy is also going crazy. Imps were doing pretty good final, I guess. I think we should save a pretty good chunk here. Any percent but 100% the classes. I think we've done something like that. We've done like a Hermione percent, where we played every level as Hermione with a mod. And I think I had to get 100% in the spell challenges, and the rest we played normal, something like that. Molly Wobbles, yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, I guess too, if Molly is not the nickname, but Molly Wobbles, then I guess it is her actual name. Draco Dursley Dudley. Dursley is a great first name, I like that, Data. I would love to be called Dursley as a first name. Also sounds about right as well, aggressive, lol. The diminutive for Mary. I guess that makes sense, but yeah, never heard her being called that, lol.
Speak for yourself. I'll be having nightmares from
Doesn't need. Oh no, it was an HP3, not an HP2. Sorry, that's what we've done that run. But yeah, we could also do it in 6th gen or something. Would be fun. Also true, Molly is one of the ingredients in HP1, lol. PB, perfectly on time for almost 2 minutes. 2 minutes would have been very nice, but 5 seconds I'll be in that bad. Very decent, very decent. Thank you so much for all the DDs. Potter Riddle. Could be a surname in HP, that's true. Thank you so much. 48-49 honestly is a time I'm happy with, considering I'm on like no practice for this game. We lost a lot in Transfic and in Glacius. That was like the minute I lost basically. The rest was pretty good.